Presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating.
The Cavaliers are brought to you in part by Autocraft Collision Center, Beck Oil Company, and the Bill Walsh Auto Group.
By Blackhawk Brokerage, Carpet Weavers of Peru, and Derek Brayton Edward Jones.
By Dressback Distributing, Eureka Savings Bank, and Family Pride Cleaners.
By First State Bank, Friends of Liz Bishop, and Gergovich Chiropractic.
By Heartland Auto Body, Illinois Valley Credit Union, and the Locker Room.
By MAP Quality Fencing and Deck, Spring Valley City Bank, and Subway of LaSalle.
By Taylor Services, Town and Country Services, Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric, and WeTech Wealth Management.
Watch the Cavs all season on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
Or listen on FM 1039, AM 1220, or with WLPO's mobile app.
Now, LaSalle Peru Cavalier football, presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating on 1039 WLPO.
And good evening and welcome to LaSalle Peru Cavalier football. We're on the road again, as Willie Nelson sang. 3 straight road games. This is the third and final road game of this trip that has taken us down Interstate 80 last week. Of course, the week before, down Interstate 80 to Ottawa. And then tonight we headed north to Rochelle, and Interstate 8 conference battle between the Rochelle Hubs and the LP Cavaliers. Jeremy Aiken and Mike Porter here again. Tonight's game presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating. Their team is on the field 24/7. Try going a day without seeing their red vehicles. I dare you. Exactly. Find out more at grazerheatingplumbing.com. And Mike, another beautiful night for football. After this one, we're going to be over halfway through the regular season, and like I said, a gorgeous night for football and 2 teams that are eager to get on the winning side. LP's 1-3, and Rochelle's coming in with a 2-game losing streak at 2-2. So sometimes it's overrated when you say must win, but we talked to even a Rochelle coach up here.
Yep.
This is, I think, a must-win for both these clubs tonight.
Yeah, if they want any chance of making the playoffs, they have to win this game. Obviously, this is a conference game for us, so we know who we're playing. Rochelle's playing the Canelans, the Morrises, the Sycamores, just like we are. So they know that they have to win this game. And LP is coming in, like you said, at 1-3. And if we have any thoughts of making the postseason, it's a do-or-die game tonight.
Last year, Rochelle got the better of LP, 48-20, and of course, these 2 rivals haven't been playing each other for very long. We were kind of reminiscent. It's been a while since we've been up here at Rochelle. They had a break for a few years when LP was playing the crossover games with the Woodstocks, the Planos, and the Sandwiches, and never got a chance to play Rochelle. I know LP and Rochelle are always playing each other in every other sport, right. And obviously a longtime rival. So it's nice to be back here at Rochelle. I said, beautiful night, natural grass. It's kind of becoming a thing of the past. We had natural grass at Ottawa. We'll have at Sycamore and here at Rochelle, but the field looks good. Of course, there hasn't been much rain, so they've been having to keep it watered here, and we're hoping for no rain, no storms. 2 of our last 3 games we've had inclement weather, or at least 2 of the first 4 games of the year we have. Yeah,
we've had some pretty bad luck with weather. I mean, this year is an exception because over the last couple of years we've had pretty much great weather for football games, and tonight appears to be another one of those nights where there's very little clouds in the sky, no wind at all, and just a great night for LP football.
You're listening to the Triple Service pregame show, Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. If you're thinking about a new furnace, the experts at Triple Service will help you pregame a plan that's just right for your home and budget. The freshman game, a tough one to say the least for LP tonight. They lose 40-0 to Rochelle. In between games, it is Rochelle's homecoming, so they announced some of the members of their homecoming court. And that's why, as per usual, the 7 o'clock, when you get the 7 o'clock on your schedule, always very much approximate.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Yes. But we're going to get started, I would say, around 7:15 or so, kickoff tonight between LP and Rochelle. Some of the other games, Mike, we'll be keeping an eye on tonight. A big one in Princeton. Princeton's got Monmouth, Roseville, Hall at Kewanee, St. Bede and Marquette. Need I say more about that matchup?
No.
Ottawa's home to Sycamore. Mendota is at Sherrard. Bureau Valley on the road at Brimfield. Fieldcrest hosts DMAC, Deer Creek Mackinac. Seneca's home to Dwight in an 8-man football Amboy at Galva. Elsewhere in the Interstate 8, I mentioned Ottawa hosting Sycamore. The big heavyweight battle tonight, a pair of 4-0s, Morris at Canelan. That'll be interesting to see who wins that one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Obviously, it's going to be at Canelan, so they'll have a little bit of an advantage, not having to travel all the way from, to Morris. So we'll see what Canelan's going to do tonight. We didn't think they were going to be real strong coming into the season, but they've proved a lot of people wrong.
At least for Canelan standards,
correct,
which are very high.
Correct. Exactly.
And of course, the winner of that game is already going to be playoff eligible.
Yeah.
Because they'll already have 5 wins. So these two teams are, they kind of dug themselves holes. LP at 1-3, Rochelle 2-2. So you do the math. You sometimes there's 4 and 5 teams that get in, but you want to make it 5 and 4, pretty much make it for sure that your name's going to pop up on the brackets. So this is a big one tonight. And as Mike mentioned, it's a conference game too. We're still early in the conference season. Both of these teams at 0-1. Of course, LP back home finally next week for homecoming against Ottawa, and that will be a conference game. The first one, of course, at King Field was a non-conference game won by LP. We'll come back. We'll continue our triple service pregame show. Mike will give you our game time weather. We'll talk about the keys to the game, and should have the coin toss coming up in moments as well. Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter from Rochelle High School. Beautiful night for football, week 5. LP and the Hubs of Rochelle coming up in a few minutes.
Do you hate your boss? Working for a boss that cares more about the bottom line than he does you sucks. Needing a positive career change, more money? Then give me a call at Triple Service today. 815-539-3828. We are currently on the lookout for Rockstar HVAC and plumbing technicians. Work in a family atmosphere, more importantly, feel pride in knowing that your talents are appreciated. Again, Triple Service, 539-3828. Check us out on Facebook.
Just like on the field, when it comes to your finances, every play counts. Hi, I'm Mike Porter, commercial lender at Eureka Savings Bank. Whether it's a savings account to help you build your future, a loan to tackle that dream home or business, or mobile banking to keep you in the game no matter where you are, we've got you covered. Because at Eureka Savings Bank, your financial victory is our goal. Experience Eureka. Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Experience Eureka. Eureka Savings Bank.
Starved Rock Local Mornings with Rod and Tom on 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back at Rochelle High School as we continue our pregame show brought to you by Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. As always, part of our pregame show is our game time weather, and it's been a big part of our games this year. But tonight, Mike, gorgeous weather for sure.
Yep. Game time weather is brought to you tonight by Town & Country Services. Whether it's hot, cold, dark, or light, Town & Country is doing whatever it takes 24/7. To see what they can do for you, go to townandcountryservices.com. At kickoff tonight, it's going to be a balmy 73 degrees, and by the time we hit about 9:15, 9:30, it'll drop down to about 66. There was a 1% chance of rain at 7 and a 0% chance at 9, so I think it's going to be dry tonight, and it's going to be a beautiful night.
So you're saying there's a chance for the 1% chance of rain.
1%.
But yeah, it looks to be a beautiful night. Of course, the light's already having to take full effect as it's about 7 o'clock nowadays. The coin toss was just held. Rochelle won, and a rarity these days. They want the ball. So Rochelle won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss and will receive. Yeah, tonight's coin toss brought to you by WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle. Don't leave your financial future up in the air. Contact the pros at WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle for sound investing and financial advice. Throughout the night, of course, we'll have a scoreboard update. We'll also, at halftime, talk about what's going on at LP Athletics this weekend. And, of course, we're on the road again tonight. And when we go on the road, Dressback Distribution comes with us. And we'll talk a little bit about our road trip. And, of course, Mike will have a rundown of some nuggets of information dealing with Rochelle and Rochelle Township High School, the home of the Hubs, just straight up 251-39. I guess we could have taken the scenic route, 251 all the way up. But
yeah, that would, well, obviously with the construction between Road and Prue, that might have taken a little longer.
So 39 was the quickest way up here, even though I will say, as we get into our Dressback Distribution on the road, I'll admit I put in Rochelle City when we got here, and we were driving towards downtown, and Mike's like, yeah, I don't think this is where the school is. And sure enough, originally we were mapped to Rochelle City Hall, so we were able to see beautiful downtown Rochelle.
Yep, it was wonderful.
It added about 8 minutes to the trip tonight, but that's sometimes you got to be very specific with GPS. It's great. You remember the one Office episode? I don't know if you ever watched Office, where they drove into the water.
Into the lake.
Yes, because they went to the T. They followed GPS.
Well, I think that was more Michael.
Yes.
Dwight did not want to follow the GPS.
Well, I was Michael on this trip.
Michael was assured that he had to follow the GPS.
Yeah. Well, I played my best Michael Scott tonight in navigating up here to Rochelle. So we got here plenty of time. Mike Sabatini, of course, behind the camera tonight. Tune in, watch our game tonight in high definition on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. We're going to take a break, and part of this break will be tonight's coach's interview and injury update. It's brought to you by Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. If you happen to slide into trouble this fall, Autocraft Collision Center is there to help. For trusted collision repair, call Autocraft Collision Center. Coming up, our weekly interview with head coach J.J. Raffleson. LP Cavalier football on 103.9 WLPO. LP at Rochelle tonight. Week 5 of this high school football season. Back in a few minutes.
Ever since we got the new car, we've been planning our great summer adventure. We mapped out the trip, stocked up on supplies, didn't miss a thing. 2 weeks and counting. Then, Dad backed into Mom's car. He was fine, but the car wasn't. So he called Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. Autocraft wrote up the estimate, scheduled the work, and got the car back to us looking brand new in time for our great summer vacation. Thank you, Autocraft.
For quality, warranted collision repair, call Autocraft Collision Center on 8th Street in LaSalle at 223-5555.
The LP Cavalier pregame show continues now with our coach's interview presented by Autocraft Collision Center. And as always, I'm joined by LP varsity head coach J.J. Raffleson. And Coach, you went on the road last week, played one of the best teams, not only in the conference, but rated in state, and it was their homecoming on top of it. And as I always like to talk to you about as we get our interviews started each and every week, what were some of the takeaways from last week's game at Morris?
We had our worst performance of the year for sure, but what it came down to is I just felt like we didn't play a good quarters of football. You know, we came out, had a good stop defensively versus a very good offense, muffed the punt, return, so they get the ball back. We come back out. They score. We don't get much. We don't even get a first down on an offense. They get the ball back. We get a turnover, but then we do nothing with that as well. So we just had no flow of the game. When it comes down to it, you know, coming from a coach, is you want to play obviously good 4 quarters of good football, but also at the same token, we didn't handle adversity well when things went wrong. So we just are faced with those challenges of getting better each week, each game. I think the first 3 weeks we had very high moments. We had some lows, but we fought hard in all 3 games. And then Morris, we just didn't come ready to go, plain and simple.
Yeah, so it sounds like, Coach, like you said, the first 3 games, you guys could have very easily won all 3. And then, like you said, you know, week 4 was far different as far as the outcome. So I guess, in a way, it's one of those things where it'll be interesting to see you guys and your team, how the kids bounce back after, you know, like you said, that first game where you just really couldn't get a flow. And, you know, unlike the other 3 games, it was one of those that just got away from you.
Yeah, and it got away too early, right? But, you know, we struggled offensively. Defense played over double the amount of snaps as our offense did. So that right there, when you break it down, which I obviously break down a lot of our film, all of our film too, you can't have that. You can't win games running that many plays on defense and not that many on offense. I think anybody, whether they know football or do not know football, could tell you that in any type of sport. We just didn't have any good time of possession, and we were on the field too often, too much defensively. But you got to live and you got to learn from it. So I always tell the kids the question always remains is how do you bounce back? Because I love football, I love the game so much, but when it comes down to it, these boys are turning into men, and my first and foremost job is to make them ready for the real world. And in life, there are a lot of moments. You will have moments every week, every year, every month where it just stinks, right? And you kind of feel like you just got punched in the face. Not literally, but that's what you feel like, and it's how you respond. So this is a challenge this week, is to come in, fight 4 quarters of football, play as hard as we can, never give up, and just keep pushing forward. And that's how we got to keep doing it. One game never defines who you are. It's how you respond.
Well said, Coach. And, the great thing about it is there's still a lot of season, a lot of football left. And you guys finish up a rare 3-game road trip, if you will. You head up I-39 this week at Rochelle. The Hubs in the past, I know, Coach, have been kind of a run-dominated team. Obviously a playoff team last year. What can you tell us about what you've seen on film about this year's Rochelle team?
Yeah, they're, physical, right? That's kind of the Rochelle way, I would say, is more of a physical style offensive play. But really, I don't think that we're unevenly matched by any means. I do believe everyone's beatable. So when it comes down to it, I tell the kids is we have a ton of talent. We're just struggling at moments to put those pieces together when we need to. And, I don't think we ever really go out there. I wholeheartedly believe it. We don't ever go out there and just say, well, they just beat us because they're 10 times better than us. That's not the case. So we are capable. We are able. We have the ability, the physical ability to do it. It's just, we're just falling short of someone misses a fit on defense. Somebody tries to do somebody else's job or doesn't run the right route on offense or misses that one block, but everybody else makes their blocks. So we're just that one step away from being really, really good. And then when we do all of our fits right on defense or we block everybody and we make the, right adjustments, right routes on offense, we move the ball very effectively. We've seen it. We've proven it. It's just we got to come together and get that 4-quarter of Cavalier football together, and we're on the brink of it. It's just we got to take that next step. And that's always my challenge to this group of boys we have is that we just need this next step, and we can do it, but we got to all come together.
Final thing for you, Coach. Coach J.J. Raffleson, as always, talk about injuries and just the overall health. Hard to believe we're already week 5 of this season. You're in the midst of the hard-hitting part of the conference schedule. Overall team looking pretty good on the health side of things, though?
Yeah, overall, we got some guys dinged up. It's going to come, midway through the year. You're going to have some guys that are fighting certain things. But overall, we're hanging in there.
Coach J.J. Raffleson, I want to wish you the best of luck Friday night in Rochelle, and let's go get those Hubs.
Thank you. Go Cavs.
Yeah, thanks a lot to head coach J.J. Raffleson being part of our Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. Coach's interview and injury status update. Let's now move on to the keys to this LP Cavaliers football game. It's brought to you by Carpet Weavers in Peru. Carpet, tile, vinyl, or wood, Carpet Weavers can help you find just the right flooring. See them today at Carpet Weavers in Peru. Obviously, last week, Mike, LP just muffed that punt, and it just kind of rolled and steamrolled from there, and they never could get out from under the avalanche that was Morris.
Right.
Rochelle, a different team offensively. They're more run-heavy, more, they'll take their time.
Deliberate.
So what do you think LP needs to do tonight to possibly pull out this road win?
Well, I think they have to forget about last week. Didn't happen. This is a new game. They just have to limit the mistakes. They're going to be on defense here, so let's see them stop Rochelle on their first offensive possession and get going on the offensive side.
Short kickoff, and it's taken as a fair catch at about the 36. So a short kick by LP, and Rochelle will start their drive at the 36. Of course, tonight's opening kickoff is brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union. Open a yield checking account paying 3% interest with no monthly fees or minimum balance. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become an IVCU member. So Rochelle on the offense, power football, 2 backs in the backfield, a split back to the right of the quarterback, 1 receiver. They give it to their fullback right up the gut. That's Rochelle-style football.
Yeah.
That's about the 39, and that is Villalobos, which it seems like they've had a Villalobos on this club for years. And they have another one, and he's in that fullback spot. He had a big game last week, almost 100 yards against Sycamore Ramon Villalobos, and he gets 3 yards on just that fullback dive right up the middle.
Yeah, I remember a few years ago, the other Villalobos, I'm assuming his brother, returned kickoffs for touchdowns, and that was just a backbreaker for the Cavs.
2nd down and 7. They have a sophomore quarterback, Cohen Haight, number 24, and they pitch it out. to another sophomore, and that's Manning, who's breaking tackles. Finally tripped up by a couple LP Cavalier defenders, including Gio Lagrenzi. But nice run there by Dylan Manning, a 5'11". He's actually a junior. He wears number 10.
Yeah, he got 8 yards on that carry, and that was a long play, saving tackle there by the Cavs.
Manning's kind of struggling a little bit. He's gasping for air, or he's just disappointed in himself. But he got the first down out to the Rochelle 48-yard line. Again, this is a far different offense than Morris. They're going to take their time. They go from under center, and they hand it back off right side. Villalobos, nice job by the big guys up front for LP. Not much there that time.
Very little gain there, maybe 1 yard if he's lucky there. So that was a good play by the defensive line of the Cavs.
Hackenberger was down in the middle of that. Also Mason Moheiser. So it'll be second down and about 9. They'll give him 1 yard. Villalobos second carry. Rochelle just on their side of the 50. Opening drive of the night here. Again, power football, no receivers. And they're going to pitch it. Nice tackle.
Nice play in the backfield.
Moheiser was there first, and then helping to finish him off. It looked like Griffin May as well. Yeah, LP Mike was all over that one.
Yeah, they had it looked like a jet sweep of some sort to the right side of the field, and LP read that right away, and they tackled the running back in the backfield for, I'd say, a 5-yard loss.
So the ball spotted back at the Rochelle 45-yard line. It'll be third down and about 13 for the Hubs. And this is, when you're this style of team, over the years, Geneseel's the same way, Mike, where you want to force them to have to pass on a third and long.
Right, because that's not something that they want to do or like to do.
And they bring in a different quarterback just for a passing situation. We thought when in the warm-ups, he's still going to just run the ball.
Okay.
Quarterback keeper up to the 50. Hackenberger was there. Caden Small as well. The ball carrier was Mark Green, a 6'3" wide receiver playing a quarterback. Kind of just did a wildcat there, and he got about 5 yards back, but it's still a 4th down and 8 right at midfield. And as of now, it looks like Rochelle.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're punting.
No. Coach Kissick, a long talk with their quarterback, Mark Green. Well, we saw LP come out last week and force Morris to punt on their first possession. Unfortunately, LP turned it over on the punt.
Right.
4th and 8, Rochelle showing that they're going to go for it. Green hands it off, and May trying to track down the runner, cannot. He turns the corner, first down. May, that was Manning, down to the 40, and he was tackled by LP's Joel Lytle. Griffin May really had the only chance to bring Manning down in the backfield, and then Manning got by him and turned on the Jets and got 10 yards in the 4th down carry.
Yeah, there was no one on that side to contain the running back to go around the corner. So once he got around there, he had open grass and 10-yard gain, first down Rochelle.
A lot of confidence, obviously, in their offensive line and in their run game. 4th and 10, or close to a 4th and 8, and they run it.
Yep.
Wing T formation here for Rochelle. The quarterback back under center. They're going to pitch it to Manning, and he's going to be brought down after a couple-yard gain. Waiting for the pile to sort out. Looked like making the tackle for LP.
That was Camden Greathouse.
Yeah, Cam Greathouse.
As well.
Nice job up front for Camden Greathouse, and a gain of just 1 for Villalobos. Second down and 9. Actually, it looked like that might have been Tyler Ginsler. Villalobos was on the bench. He comes back in. So their backup fullback. 3 backs in the backfield, no receivers for this Rochelle team. Second down and 9. They hand it off to the second man. He gets 3, maybe 4 off right tackle, and that is Keegan Kathina.
The ball carrier. Bo Lawrence
3-yard gain on that play, it looks like.
Bo Lawrence credited with the tackle. So again, a third down and long. So LP's defense is forcing Rochelle into 3rd and 4th and longs. And we talked about Rochelle. They love time of possession, Mike, and this drive's already 5 minutes old.
Yeah, it's the clock's going to go really fast with very few passes for sure. So quite a bit different from last week.
They look to wear you down up front.
Yeah, and we saw in the freshman game, kids were going down with cramps, so they got to make sure they stay hydrated for sure.
It's definitely warm for late September.
Yeah.
They're going to pass. Green throwing out into flat. Incomplete. He threw it kind of behind Kathina.
The intended receiver.
And he was open over there.
Yep. Nearest Cavalier on the coverage looked to be Joel Lytle. So again, a 4th down for Rochelle. This one is about, again, 4th and 8, 4th and 7. Ball spotted at the Cavalier 37-yard line. Clock stops with 6:42. No score between LP and Rochelle as we are underway here from Rochelle High School.
4th and 7 for
And obviously
Rochelle.
they're going to be going for it as they did in the previous 4th down. So let's see if LP's defense can stop them here.
Now 3 receivers, and the quarterback in the pistol is Mark Green. I still smell a run coming. Nope, straight drop back pass.
Screen pass.
Screen. Can LP get there? Yes, sir.
Nice play.
LP
Pass is complete to Mason.
read it.
He takes it to the 32.
And they're making a tackle, Mike, was Mason Moheiser.
Mason Moheiser was in there. Joel Lytle helped out at the end, but they stopped that 4th down play.
LP's had some trouble defending screens this year. UT really picked him apart a couple times with the screen. So a nice job by the defense. Mike, you said key was that first possession, get a stop on defense. And let's see Marian Persic and the LP Cavaliers offense go to work as they start this drive at their own 32-yard line. Marian straight drop back pass. Looking left, now rolling right. He's in trouble. He's looking.
Nope.
Still looking. And he's going to tuck it and run and get near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think he's going to lose 2 on that one.
Yeah, back to the 30. Just couldn't find anybody open downfield, so Marian knocked out of bounds. 2nd and 12 coming up for LP.
There was no one open, and there's no sense in trying to force something, especially on the first play of the game for the Cavs offense.
6:24 to go in the first. No score. Rochelle and LP. LP's first possession of the night. Freshman game was all Rochelle, 40-0 over LP. Trips 3 receivers to the short side to Marian's right. And they're going to run the jet sweep, fake the jet sweep. Marian will keep it, puts his head down and get 3 or 4 yards. Knocked out of bounds at about the 34. They faked the jet sweep to Ryland Renkiewicz, but fortunately not everybody bid on it from Rochelle.
Yeah, 4-yard gain on that play, so it brings out a 3rd and 8 for the Cavs.
And Persic was tackled out of bounds. 6:19 to go here in the first. A 3rd and 8 coming up for LP. They've had 2 runs by Marian Persic to open this drive. That one was a design run. The first one was just a scramble on trying to pass. 3rd and 8, Marian looking, a little wide receiver screen, caught, 35, breaks the tackle, 40.
Oh, I think he's going to give it. Yep, he's got a first down.
Catch made by Jaron Moheiser, Mike, and he broke a couple tackles, and you're right, he got the first down. So a nice little wide receiver screen, Persic to Moheiser, and that's the first down of the night for the Cavaliers, and that is our first Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. Visit Eureka Savings Bank online or at their locations in LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby, Mendota, Peru, Winona. Experience Eureka. Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Yeah, that was a nice run after the catch for sure for Moheiser.
Persic back in the pistol. Marian going to pass, rolling right, looking back left, over the middle, wide open, caught. 45 at the Rochelle.
Gray earn it, perhaps?
Gray earn it all the way down to the Hubs 40-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 17 yards. Persic was given enough time, and he found Gray earn it streaking over the middle. Gray gets it down to the Rochelle 41-yard line. That's another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion, and that's another LP Cavalier first down.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of last week's game. The biggest play of the game for the Cavaliers was that pass to earn it.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can do a lot more with this than they did last week.
1st and 10 LP at the Rochelle 41. No score. Little over 5 minutes to go here in this first quarter from Rochelle High. Persic back in the pistol. Hackenberger in the backfield. Marian straight drop back pass. Looking over the middle. Overthrows and intercepted. It went over the head of Ryland Renkiewicz, and it is intercepted by Rochelle's Reese Harris. And a promising opening drive ends with a turnover. That one just, I don't know if it sailed on Persic or just a miscommunication between him and Renkiewicz.
Yeah, it looked like the ball sailed. Renkiewicz did a in after about 8 yards, and Persic threw it probably for about 12 yards.
So a turnover, first one of the night on either side. That comes at 5:02 of the first. And now Rochelle gets the ball back, 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. They're going to pass, throwing over the middle, wide open. It's going to be a touchdown. That's the thing without this offense. When they surprise you and they pass the ball, they had a player wide open all the way to the house. That is Dylan Manning, goes 70 yards on the touchdown pass.
Wow, yeah, I can't say that he was more wide open than I've ever seen before, but there was not one Cavalier within 15, 20 yards of him when he caught that ball.
So a nice pass by their sophomore quarterback, Cohen Haight. And there was nobody down the middle for Manning, and he ran in 70 yards. What a turn of events there. LP throws the interception. Rochelle, next play, gets on the board with 4:51 to go here in this first quarter. Low snap, kick is up, and it is good. We'll keep it right here. The Hubs add the PAT and take a 7-0 lead over LP with 4:51 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, not something you'd expect with that quick strike offense on that particular play, but they must have saw something, and Cavalier bid on a run fake.
Yep.
He was gone.
Cavalier uniform description tonight brought to you by Family Pride Cleaners. Proud LP alum, Family Pride Cleaners takes pride in their work just like the Cavaliers do. Follow Family Pride Cleaners on Facebook today. Third straight week, LP on the road, white shirts, green pants with the red trim, green numbers, green helmets with the LP logo, and Rochelle with purple. Purple shirts, white numbers, purple helmet, and the gray pants. I think they're the only purple team in our conference, right? I know Plano's outside.
Yeah.
They're not in our conference anymore, but they got some purple.
Yep.
So the Rochelle Hubs, a run-heavy team, but they score first on a 70-yard pass play. Last week against Sycamore, I think their passing total, Mike, was a little over 30 yards in the whole game. So that'll help their passing totals on the season. Rochelle has won 3 of the last 5 meetings overall with LP, so it's been a good series. Squib kick takes a Rochelle bounce, earn it at the grade, just runs out of bounds after about a 10-yard return. They'll mark him at the 26.
Line of scrimmage will be the 26-yard line.
So LP second possession, 1st and 10 at their own 26. The first possession of the night ended with a Marian Persic interception. But let's see if LP can bounce back, and they had plenty of success passing the football, but of course a mistake did him in there, and early mistakes last week doomed him against Morris.
I wonder if they'll try to get their running game going. Obviously they didn't do very much running at all last week, but it might be something to think about, is at least get a run in there so a play action can actually help out.
And for the first time, we have Easton Moriarty in the backfield, but Persic is going to take the snap and run. Marion gets it to about the 30 before he's pushed back. We did not see Moriarty last week. He was back in there, and he actually just turned out to be a lead blocker for Marion. As Marion got about 4 on the quarterback keeper. They mark it right at the LP 30. 2nd down and 6, just a straight quarterback draw right there. As we are down to 4:20 to go in the first quarter, 7-0 Rochelle over LP. 3 receivers set for Cavaliers. Moriarty in the backfield behind Persic. Rinkewitz splits out, goes in motion. Persic, straight drop back pass. He's got plenty of time. Marion throwing, caught by Zellers. 1st down and more out near the 45-yard line. They'll mark him out at the 44. So a nice toss to Landon Zellers from Marion Persic. That's another Cavalier Eureka Savings Bank completion, and that's another LP 1st down.
Yeah, Zellers was pretty open on that side of the field, and he had a great pass and a great catch. Unfortunately, it was right on the sideline, so he couldn't really run after that.
1st and 10 LP. The clock stops at 4 minutes to go in the first as he was stepped out of bounds. There's another run coming up for Marion. Gets a block from Moriarty. Marion gets it ahead to about the 49. Nice gain on 1st down of about 5 yards. So 2nd down and 5 for LP coming up. You'll take 5 yards on first down.
Yeah, every time on a first down play for sure.
5-yard gain, second down.
It's been a lot of Marion Persich through the air and on the ground here tonight. They've yet to hand it off to Moriarty or Hackenberger. 2nd and 5 coming up for LP at their own 49. Persich in the pistol. There's a handoff to Moriarty. Easton puts his head down, gets it over the 50, tackled at about the Rochelle 49, so give him a couple.
Moriarty, the ball carrier.
It'll set up a 3rd down and about 3 coming up for LP.
3. Inside Rochelle territory.
Yep. 2nd time tonight.
Yep.
It's 3rd.
7-0 Rochelle over LP. We're under 3 minutes to play here in this first quarter. 2nd drive of the night for LP.
Help them get off the field. Make some noise.
Cavaliers, I think, Mike, you're looking at this. You got 2 cracks at it.
I would think so.
Persich in the pistol. Moriarty in the backfield. In motion. Goes earn it. Persich straight drop back. Pocket collapses. Marion's going to be sacked. So a big sack all the way back at the LP 41-yard line. So it's a loss of about 10 yards. Marion thought about flipping it out, but probably made the right decision because there really wasn't any receiver there. Would have got another yardage tacked on probably for intentional grounding. So the Cavaliers will have to punt it away. And back to punt for LP is Reese Dorr. And a dangerous Manning, who's got the touchdown tonight. Dylan Manning back to receive for Rochelle. Nice punt by Dorr, plenty of air, and it's not going to be returned. Takes an LP bounce and goes out of bounds at about the Rochelle 28-yard line, and you keep it away from Manning. So nicely done on the punt there by Dorr for LP, Reese Dorr.
23-yard punt on that, but that distance wasn't to actually go on that one. They wanted to keep it away from Manning.
1:46 to go in the first. Rochelle 7, LP nothing. Both teams 0-1 in the Interstate 8 play. Rochelle 2-2 overall. LP 1-3. 3rd possession of the night for Rochelle. And they're going to go just a fullback dive, Villalobos. It's one of those literally like a 3 yards in a cloud of dust kind of run with their fullback right up the gut. Gets it out to the 30. And it'll be 2nd down and about 8 coming up. Just a big pile in the center whenever the fullback runs. It's hard to tell. Pretty much the entire LP defensive line probably was in on that tackle, yeah.
2nd and 8.
And some of the offensive line for Rochelle, they just kind of all just dive forward. No receivers again for Rochelle. 2nd down and 8. LP showing a rush blitz, and they read it. Nice job getting the ball carrier in their backfield. A couple of the Cavaliers that got in there.
Yeah, I think number 9, Jared Moheiser, was first.
Looked like Bo Lawrence was back there too. That's a loss, yeah. No gain or maybe a loss of 1.
Yeah, loss of 1 there.
Yeah, LP was all over that one. So 3rd and 9 coming up for Rochelle. We're down to 35 seconds to go in the first. Again, this is where you want a Rochelle offense. They get fairly uncomfortable at a long situation. They pitch it to Manning, and he's going to be brought down at the 30. Looked like Caden Small was in there.
Nick Hackenberger was there.
Small makes the stop.
And I think LP this time is going to force a punt. Rochelle's back at their own 30. They're going to go ahead and let the clock run out here in the first quarter, give them more time to think about it.
Yeah, what are we at? 4th and 8 from the 20 to 30-yard line, so I think it would be a punting situation.
So nice job by the LP defense as that's an end to the first quarter. Pretty quick moving quarter, this Rochelle offense, time of possession. But LP had a couple nice drives as well. Unfortunately, they've not been able to crack the scoreboard yet. But got to believe the Cavaliers are getting the football back when we come back. 7-0 Rochelle after 1. You're listening to LP Cavalier Football on 103.9 WLPO and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel, presented by Grazers Plumbing and Heating.
70 years of serving our members, and we invite you to be one. Hi, this is Steve Piano from Illinois Valley Credit Union. IVCU was established in 1955 to help the employees of Marquette Cement Company. 7 years later, IVCU is here to help anyone living, working, and worshiping in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties. IVCU probably serves over 4,000 loyal members, and you can be one too. Checking and savings accounts, credit cards, auto and personal loans, and more. Stop by IVCU in Peru or Princeton, or visit our website, ivcu.com. Celebrating 70 years of serving Illinois Valley. IVCU. You are who we are. Member NCUA.
What's your game plan this fall? Don't let your comfort get sidelined. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating is ready to tackle every heating and air problem head on. We proudly install and service Carrier heating and cooling systems known for their industry-leading performance and reliability. Call today for your fall clean and check. We'll ensure your home's comfort is a sure win all season long with a high-quality Carrier system. Call Grazier's Plumbing and Heating at 882-2111. That's 882-2111. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating and Carrier, a winning game plan.
A tradition of news and sports. 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Start the second quarter. It's fourth down for Rochelle.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back, and Rochelle going to go ahead and punt it away here as their quarterback is also a punter. 4th and long, and we might have a false start.
I was gonna say false start. The receiver on this side of the field twitched.
So it'll go from a 4th and 8 to a 4th and 13. So if Rochelle had any ideas of faking it, got to think they have even less thoughts of doing that now.
Right.
Move back to the 25-yard line. First penalty of
the game. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it was a brisk, clean first quarter.
Yep. 1 turnover, no penalties. So let's hope the second quarter is the same.
Except with an LP score at least.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They should hopefully get good field position here.
Gray Ernett standing at about his 40. That punt's going to go out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it.
Boy.
About the 42 of LP. Could argue maybe it should have been even further up.
I don't know how he determined that. But
I think he's getting it from the LP crowd over there.
Oh, there's a penalty flag on the play.
Okay, yeah, back at the line of scrimmage again. Uh-oh.
So offsides wouldn't necessarily give them first down. So
no. And if you're LP, you don't want him to redo the kick. You're fine, I think, taking it at the 42. LP's off the field. Rochelle's got some players. So let's see what we're calling here.
It looks like it's on LP.
During the kick, personal foul, block below the waist. Return team number 6. 15-yard penalty assessed from the end of the kick.
So 15-yard block below the waist on LP.
That's just not a smart play there.
So that'll move him back to about the 27 then. So it was after the punt, so obviously doesn't matter with the possession, but the Cavaliers will lose 15 yards on that penalty. 1st and 10 LP. 11:53 to go in this first half. 7-0 Rochelle over the Cavaliers. As we begin our second quarter of action, tonight's thrilling second quarter brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. Football is not the only winning program with a rich history in our community. Spring Valley City Bank's been helping with all your banking needs for 120 years. Persich with the handoff, a little flea flicker. Throwing deep for Zellers, and he has him. Oh, went through the hands. Zellers would probably tell you he should have had that one.
Yeah, I think that, I think he really should have caught that one.
That was a Caleb Williams flea flicker there, Mike. They were watching the Bears game from Sunday.
Yeah.
And what a throw by...
Marion put it to right in his hands there at the roughly about the 20-25 yard line. That's unfortunate.
2nd down and 10. LP's got to shake that one off. They got to know that they've been able to find guys open in the passing game for sure and have some confidence. 2nd and 10. Persich. Fake handoff. He stiff arms a defender looking for blocks. Gets him 35. Puts his head down 40. Lunges ahead for a first down. No flags on that play.
No.
Best run of the night for LP, and it comes from big number 8, Marion Persich. Out to the Rochelle 43-yard line, gain of about 16.
Line of scrimmage is the 43. It's a first down and 10.
A stiff arm, Mike, one defender, and once he got by that defender, it was green space for quite a while.
Yeah, and that was that Manning, the running back. So He showed him.
Give him a little taste of his own medicine, huh? Subway scoreboard update after one. Hall 13-0 over Kewanee. And the second, Monmouth Roseville 6-0 over Princeton.
That'll be a tough one there for Princeton.
4 receivers for LP. Earn it. One of those 4 goes in motion. Persich going to pass. Rolling right. Marion looking. Throwing. Finding Zellers. First down catch. I love going right back to Zellers after he, had the one go through his mitts. And Landon Zellers has been a dependable receiver all season long, and there he comes through again down to the 41-yard line of Rochelle.
Yeah, 16-yard pass play on for Zellers.
That's another Cavalier completion brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank.
So we have 2 16-yard plays in this drive here after the incomplete pass. So let's just keep it going.
Third time tonight. LP's drove inside the Rochelle side of the field. Griffin May goes in motion. Marion Persich going to pass. He's rolling left. Fakes a throw and is going to be sacked back near the 50.
Yeah, 41. Tyler Gensler was in on that tackle.
Yeah, Gensler. They've had Genslers over the years here at Rochelle. And they got another good one. It's a loss of 8.
8 yards on that play. Yep.
Yeah, so now a couple times sacks have really torpedoed drives for LP. The old saying of getting too far behind the sticks.
8 on first down.
Second down and 18. So again, LP rolling along, and then something bad happens.
Well, and they don't have to get it all back here on this play. They have 2 downs to get that first down, so you don't have to go crazy on this play.
4 receivers. Moriarty in the backfield with Persich. Ernit goes in motion. Snap to Marion. Rochelle, they're going to run a screen, and reading it all the way, knocking it down for Rochelle was Brody Metzger. That's another big Rochelle name.
Yep.
LP was trying to run the screen, and Metzger read it and knocked it down, so an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was probably a good call based on the rush of the Rochelle defenders, but Metzger was there and he saw it, and he was able to knock it down.
The Rochelle announcer and scoreboard asked for noise here. They got a noise meter at Rochelle High School. Third down and 18. As Mike mentioned, LP's got to approach this, maybe try to get half of it or so here and go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Marion fakes the handoff, play action. Marion's got time. Now he's out of the pocket. Looking downfield, he's in trouble. And he gets it away, throws it, and almost intercepted. Went through the hands of the Rochelle defender, Reese Harris. A dangerous play. That could have been a pick 6 if he comes down with that for Rochelle, because he had momentum running the other way.
He did. I mean, you saw the strength of Marion to be able to hold off that defender, and he was getting almost pulled down, but he was able to get rid of the ball and put a lot of heat on it. But fortunately, the Rochelle defender did not catch that.
4th and long, and right now LP showing that they're going to go for it. Now Marion can punt, so let's see if he just takes a few steps back. They might run.
Offensive lineman move there.
And I think really what they were doing, Mike, was just trying to get 5 yards and draw Rochelle offsides and then call a timeout. It backfired.
Yeah, definitely. The offensive lineman didn't get the memo.
That 5-yard penalty will make it 4th and 23.
So 4th and 23 for LP. You got to think they're going to punt this one away. They're backed up now at their own 44-yard line. Yeah, they got their 4 receivers out there, Persich and Moriarty. Well, so trying to draw them off again. Marion will now go back to punt. Rochelle doesn't have anybody back. Marion gets off a nice punt. Going to take a big LP bounce. Rolling all the way down to about the 6-yard line of Rochelle. Beautiful punt by Marion. And Rochelle will have 94 yards to go. Nice job on the special teams right there. 9:19 to go here in the second quarter. It is 7-0 Rochelle over LP.
You're kind of surprised that Rochelle didn't put anyone back there after they saw Marion back up, but they weren't too worried about it, so they'll just get it inside their own 10-yard line.
In the second quarter, brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. At Spring Valley City Bank, they know that experience and relationships matter. 7-0 Rochelle. 9:19 to go here in this second quarter. It's been an evenly played game. Just one big play has been the difference. A 70-yard touchdown pass for Rochelle. And they hand it off. There's Villalobos, just nothing fancy, right up the gut.
Roman Villalobos, the ball carrier.
Maybe a couple. Just a massive humanity up the middle on both sides, purple and white jerseys. One of the Cavaliers down near the bottom of the pile looked to be one of the linemen, Owen Rowicki.
2-yard gain on
2 yards for Villalobos. Second down and 8.
Yeah, they kind of start every drive with that play, and
yeah.
You know, after that, maybe they just try to open it up, but they have that same formation.
Second and 8 for Rochelle, and they give it right back to Villalobos, and he's got a running room this time. First down run out to about the 20. Making the tackle for LP looked to be Mason Moheiser. So the best running room of the night for Villalobos. And he gives Rochelle a lot of breathing room out to the 20-yard line. So first and 10, Rochelle at their own 20. The Hubs lead the Cavs 7-0. Counting down to 8 minutes to go here in this first half. LP will get the football to start the second half. And they're going to pass. Throwing it up for grabs. Ernest is there. Oh, his own player, I think, knocked it away.
Yep. Yeah.
Griffin May.
Yeah, they had 3 Cavalier defenders back there with the 1 receiver, and I think they were defending against each other.
Well, you can't fault a defender knocking the ball down, and that's what Griffin did. But, yeah, it looked like Ernest was settling under it to make the interception. LP had 3 guys on the 1 receiver. Rochelle tried that play that they took it to the house earlier, and kudos to the LP defense and the coaching staff for making an adjustment there. And incomplete, second down and 10. I can't imagine Rochelle will pass twice in a row, but we'll see. We'll see if they go back to their power running game here. Villalobos to fullback, Manning split to the right. And Manning's going to get the pitch.
Pitch there.
Gets a few blocks, turns it inside, and he's out past the 25, tackled at about the 27. And making a tackle for LP was Griffin May, number 20. Lawrence also near the ball carrier. They mark it at the 27 of Rochelle.
Looks like a 7-yard gain on that one.
3rd and 3 for the Hubs. 7:45 to go in the first half. 7-0 Rochelle. Big third down here. This could be 4-down territory, even though they're deep in their own side of the field. They're going to go Villalobos. He's got the first down. Just a bulldozer of a runner off the right tackle. Villalobos out to the 35-yard line, gain of 8. Legrenzi gets the tackle, which is not it's a great job that Gio got the tackle, but when Villalobos is being tackled by secondary, that's not good.
Right, and he's just a power runner. He gets some momentum going. It's going to be hard to stop.
They're coming through the stadium.
And this is one of those drives, Mike. Clock just churning down. LP might not even get the ball back here if Rochelle has their way. We're down under 7 minutes to go when this ball is snapped. 7-0 Rochelle over the Cavs. Homecoming night for the Hubs. Week 5. They do split 1 receiver out wide right. Haight, the quarterback, under center. And they're going to run the jet sweep to Manning. Looking for blocks, turns it up. Nice tackle made.
Not a lot of room over there.
No. So the Cavaliers bring him down, and it looked like, once again, Mason Moheiser, number 4. So just a couple yards in the jet sweep with Manning. Second down and 8 coming up for Rochelle at their own 37. Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter from Rochelle High School. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Grazer's Plumbing and Heating. Hopefully you're enjoying the game as well on our Star Rock Media YouTube channel. Mike Sabatini on the camera tonight. Beautiful night for football. 2 receivers now, and they got their second quarterback in, and he's in the pistol. And he's going to hand it off.
Oh,
not much there for Manning.
Not at all.
Griffin May was in the backfield to make the tackle. Caden Small as well.
Yeah, Caden Small was the assistant on that one.
Gain of a yard.
Maybe a yard. They give him a yard for falling forward, really. So LP forcing a 3rd and long for Rochelle. As the ball is spotted just outside the Hubs' 37-yard line. 5.5 minutes to play as we're counting down to our halftime show.
And the Cavs defense has been playing well.
Yep,
I mean,
just the one play.
Just that one play when they got free on that pass, but otherwise they've been playing pretty well.
3rd and long. If LP can stop him here, got to think Rochelle's going to punt. 2 backs in the backfield. They're going to hand it off.
Villalobos gets hammered right in the backfield.
What a hit by Hackenberger.
Hackenberger met him right as he hit the line of scrimmage and went right down.
Our player of the game last week, Hackenberger, came up from that linebacker spot and took Villalobos down for no gain, or maybe a yard, I guess.
Yeah, I think they gave him a yard as he fell forward.
Let's see what Rochelle does. They're bringing out their second quarterback who's already punted once. Gray Ernit's kind of drifting back, thinking Rochelle's probably going to punt this one away. What you can't do if your LP is fall for a hard count here and give them a 4th and short.
Yep, looks like they're going to punt now with the quarterback backing up.
Low snap to Green, no rush by LP, and Ernit's going to let it go, and it will take a Rochelle bounce.
Oh, yeah, to the side.
Inside the 20.
Yep.
About the 18-yard line. 4:24 to go here in this first half, so LP will have at least one more drive to go. We'll take a short break, be back for this LP drive. It's 7-0 Rochelle, deep into the second quarter on 103.9 WLPO and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel. There's the pass. Marian Persic out in the flat. And they're going to say it's a catch.
Caught that, okay.
Rochelle was saying no, it was Zellers with the catch. As we'll keep it right here, actually.
I don't know, the back judge is saying no catch. I'm not really sure how he would have seen that.
So I guess hold the phone here.
I guess they're going to call it incomplete. Well, no, they're going to call it.
Yeah, they moved the chains back to 2nd and 10.
That ruling has been overturned. It was an incomplete pass.
So it is incomplete.
Kind of odd on that one.
2nd and 10.
I'm very skeptical about that.
Have to check out the replay, brought to you by, of course, Derek Brayton on our Star Rock Media YouTube. Persic steps up and caught and tiptoeing. Oh, he couldn't stay in bounds, but still a nice catch. Persic to Rafe Helmig. And Helmig gets about 6 yards on that Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. So 3rd and 4 LP. He did step out of bounds, so 3:54 to go in this Spring Valley City Bank second quarter. Persic back.
Oh,
and
another quick pass, but the
it was deflected.
Defender, Martise Pogge deflected that one, so I would think it's going to be a punt situation here.
First time tonight, a quick 3 and out for LP. Yeah. That's what you didn't want, because Rochelle's going to have a ton of time now. Clock stops, 3:52 to go. Door back to punt for LP. And Manning goes back to receive the punt for Rochelle. Good punt. Angling towards the sideline, and it will bounce out of bounds inside the Rochelle 40.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 for the Hubs.
Out of bounds at the 40. The Hubs will have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 coming up for Rochelle. It's 7-0 Hubs leading the Cavaliers. 3:43 to go here in this second quarter. Again, halftime, we'll have some first half stats. We'll talk about some LP events going on this weekend. Also talk a little bit about the venue tonight. Rochelle, as we're on the road. There's Villalobos with a handoff. Tackled down at about the 45-yard line.
Griffin May on that tackle.
A 5-yard gain on 1st down to the 45.
5-yard gain on 1st down. 2nd and 5, Rochelle at the 45. They've not used any of their timeouts yet. No hurry really here.
No.
3:15 to go. Clock still running. 20 seconds left on the game clock, or on the play clock.
This continues. Might get home by our bedtime.
Hopefully he didn't jinx it.
Yeah, I know, but
8 under center.
So far, yeah.
Yep, they're going to pitch it to Manning. And a couple tacklers missed him, and he's got a first down running down the sidelines, and he gets out of bounds. So a pitch play to Manning, and he gets it into LP territory at the Cavalier 40. They're going to say stepped out at the 40, close to the 44.
It was like an 11-yard gain on that play.
But the chains have moved up, fans. It's a Rochelle.
So it's a Rochelle first down. First and 10 coming up for the Hubs. Villalobos and Manning in the backfield. Clock stops at 2:57. They go back to Villalobos, and he barrels forward.
Good gain on that play.
And he's down to about the 38 of LP. Lagrenzi with the tackle.
6 yards right up the middle.
6-yard gain on first down.
Second down and 4 coming up. Still plenty of time, I guess, if you're Rochelle at this point, even though they're not a big passing team. I know their only score, though, tonight was
70-yard pass.
70-yard pass, but we've also saw the last pass where it's pretty much thrown up for grabs. Could have been an interception for LP. Second down and 4 coming up. Manning in the backfield. And they're going to pitch it to Kathina, and he's hit immediately.
He did not get anything there.
Brought down by the Cavalier defender. That was Hackenberger.
Yep. Hackenberger makes the stop.
We're under 2 minutes to go. Still each side with all their timeouts. LP's not going to use one. And we got third down and about 4 coming up for Rochelle. 7-0. The Hubs still with that one touchdown lead here.
Third down and 4 for Rochelle.
Third and 4, 4-down territory for the Hubs. They break the huddle with about a minute and a half to go here in this first half. In the pistol is Mark Green, their quarterback. He's going to pass. Rolling right. Looking, he's going to run. And kept in bounds. Nice job by the LP defenders.
Yeah, very good. We had Ryland Rinkewitz over there.
Nice job. They tackled him in bounds, so the clock will continue to run.
Dane Wasinski also.
So it's fourth down.
No gain, so 4th and 4. We'll see.
A gain of 1 on third down.
And it's about a minute to go, and we're under a minute now. 4th and 3 from the Cavalier 37. Big play here to try to stop this drive right before the break. And LP is going to call it. Yep, LP calls a timeout.
Yeah, either they didn't like what they saw on one particular side of the field, or they're hoping that they get the ball back.
Let's try to take a quick timeout here. 7-0 Rochelle. 45.5 left to go. Timeout, LP. Big fourth down play coming up on 103.9 WLPO and Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Stick around. Cavalier fans, if you're looking for your next new or used car, just turn to the helpful people at Bill Walsh with over 1,000 vehicles available and more arriving daily. Top quality choices with a no-nonsense experience. 13 new car franchises and an endless selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Some with 10-year, 100,000-mile warranties. Stop by any of our 5 locations or shop 24/7 at BillWalsh.com. Schedule your next value-focused service online too. Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com. Number 1 for a reason. Your fast, fun, and friendly dealer. Go LP.
Hi, I'm Marty Persich, owner of Map Quality Fencing and Decks. My son Marion is the quarterback of your LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. His grind and dedication on the field is something that inspires us every day here at Map Quality Fencing. We channel that same dedication into every project we do, offering many low-maintenance fence and deck options that are backed by lifetime warranties. So whether you're in need of a brand new deck or a safe place for your pets to roam, give us a call today at 815-579-2435 or visit mapqualityfencing.com.
What's your game plan this fall? Don't let your comfort get sidelined. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating is ready to tackle every heating and air problem head on. We proudly install and service Carrier heating and cooling systems known for their industry-leading performance and reliability. Call today for your fall clean and check. We'll ensure your home's comfort is a sure win all season long with a high-quality Carrier system. Call Grazier's Plumbing and Heating at 882-2111. That's 882-2111. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating and Carrier, a winning game plan.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our
back here after a timeout, Rochelle gets the 4th down run, and they call a timeout with 31.8 seconds to go as they are trying to get some points.
Yeah, after the first down, they did run one other play. They got a 5-yard gain on the quarterback sneak, so 2nd and 5 here.
So timeouts being taken now on the Rochelle side of things. They got that big 4th down completion to keep this drive alive. 31.8 seconds to go for the Hubs. The ball spotted at the Cavalier 23-yard line, and yeah, Mike, neither team has been inside the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone tonight.
No, not at all, other than the one receiver that ran through it to get the touchdown. But it's been a defensive struggle on both sides. LP's just got to really step up here because you do not want to see Rochelle score before the end of the half.
You'd feel pretty darn good to go into the break just down 7-0, knowing you're getting the ball, too, to start the second half.
Yeah, we'll see what the adjustments coach makes at halftime. You know, obviously the Cavalier run game has been pretty much non-existent other than Marion. So we need to get somebody, you know, Hackenberger or Kawitz or Moriarty running the ball.
So here we go. 2nd down coming up for Rochelle at the Cavalier 23. 2nd and 5. They're going to run the counter, and
he broke a tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, he was hit by Griffin May at first, but fell forward. Caden Small brought him down shy of the 1st down. Another timeout, Rochelle. It's going to be 3rd down and about 1 coming up. Timeout, Rochelle. And I believe they have 1 left.
I think so.
Clock stop, 25.3 seconds to go. Third down and 1 coming up for Rochelle after this timeout. .3 seconds to go in this first half.
Cavaliers have 2 timeouts left, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, they just used the 1 on defense and the 4th down.
So if they can perhaps hold them in the next 2 plays, they'll get the ball back for a short while, but I think they just want to make sure they don't score.
Out of the timeout, it's 3rd.
Joel Lytle runs off the field.
3rd and short coming up for Rochelle at the LP 19-yard line. So Rochelle now into Derek Brayton, Edward Jones red zone. They fumble the snap. He's able to hand it off to Villalobos.
No, he didn't. I think he didn't. No, he fell right back on the ball.
Okay, yeah, and he's short.
Yeah, number 24 for Rochelle fell on it.
Their quarterback.
Yeah, going Haight. So
Rochelle with their 3rd and final timeout.
Moves it back to the 20, and the 3rd and final timeout taken by Rochelle. I guess right about now, Mike, we'll see if maybe they have a field goal kicker or not. We'll see. 4th down coming up. 23.4 seconds to go here in this first half. Spring Valley City Bank 2nd quarter. Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter on the call. 4th down and short coming up for Rochelle.
Yeah, it looks like an Aaron Hernandez is kind of doing some warm-up kicks over here on the sideline.
And no sign of a field goal just yet, though.
No.
4th down and short coming up after this timeout for Rochelle at the LP 20. 23.4 seconds to go. If you're LP, you stop him here, and I think you just take a knee.
Yep.
But you got to stop him first. Coach J.J. Raffleson giving some last-second encouragement to his defense here. Got to think that Manning's probably going to get the ball, number 10 for Rochelle.
Yeah, I don't see.
Yeah, he's at a kind of a split, a wing-back position.
40's not in there.
And LP going to take a timeout after they saw the alignment from Rochelle. So the wheels are turning here from both sides on the coaching staffs. LP had a couple timeouts to use. You might as well take them.
You can't take them with you to halftime, so you want to make sure you have the right lineup, right alignment out there on a play like this.
23.4 seconds to go. Seven nothing. It's been an entertaining first half. It's been a first half possession-wise dominated by Rochelle. That's just their style of football. LP's had some nice drives, and they've gotten into the Rochelle side of the field at least 3 different occasions. Unfortunately, one of the times the drive ended in a turnover, an interception. That's been the only turnover for either side of the night.
Yep.
Not a whole lot of penalties. LP did have a block, low block on a punt return that cost him 15 yards. So we're breaking out of the timeout here. 4th down and short coming up.
It's 4th and 2 for Rochelle.
4th and 2 coming up for the Hubs. In motion is Manning. He's going to get it on the jet sweep, turns it in, and he's going to go. I was afraid of that. Going to go all the way into the house. Touchdown from 20 yards away. A back-breaking touchdown right there by their stud running back Manning on the jet sweep. Well, LP called a timeout, but it was apparently Rochelle that made the big adjustment as they ran Manning on the jet sweep. He turned the corner and nobody there to touch him.
Yeah, he had a free rein on that side of the field. Once he got around the corner, there was no one there, and he's even if there was, he's got some speed that he would be able to outrun that defense.
So a backbreaker as Rochelle goes up 13-0 with a PAT coming up. An impressive drive by the Hubs. They had some big conversions, including a 4th down, 2 fourth down conversions.
Yep, they had a 60-yard drive on that possession.
Use their timeouts well, and that kick is up, and it is good. So 14-0 Rochelle, 16.5 to go here, 16 seconds in this first half. LP trailing now 14-0. Manning accounting for both touchdowns tonight for Rochelle, a 70-yard pass reception and a 20-yard run into the end zone.
I'm just thinking about it. If LP doesn't do anything in these last 16 seconds, that'll be 6 quarters in a row that they haven't scored.
You are correct, yes.
So I'd have to go back to the game previous to that to see
Ottawa.
if they scored in the 4th quarter of the Ottawa game. I mean, obviously they definitely scored.
Yes.
But so far we'll have 6 quarters in a row with no scoring.
Yeah, the Cavalier offense has been struggling a bit, to say the least. Here lately, as Mike mentioned, yeah, they did get a touchdown in the 4th quarter of the Ottawa game.
Okay, so 6 quarters in a row.
And that came pretty early in the 4th quarter, a 1-yard run from Marion Persich. So they've went quite a while without a touchdown. And not sure what they'll have in store with just 16 seconds to go. I'm thinking Rochelle will do some kind of a squib kick here.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they're going to kick it all the way back and just, short return for LP. And I'd assume they would just knee on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ernett and Renkewitz are back for the Cavaliers. To do the kicking is Hernandez for Rochelle.
Well, I will say that this last minute of the quarter has taken quite a long time.
Yeah, it's almost as long as the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Hernandez with a big kick, a booming kick, a touchback. So the Cavaliers will have 1st and 10 at their own 20. Let's see if they just take a knee right here and head into the locker room, down 14-0. We'll have another Subway scoreboard update at halftime. We'll have a Gergovich Family Chiropractic second half adjustment as well, and Mike will have the Heartland Auto Body first half stats as well. We're on the road with Dressback Distribution tonight in Rochelle, third straight road game for the Cavaliers, back home at historic Howard Fellows Stadium next week. Persich will go under center, a rarity to see Marian under center, and that's because he just takes a knee. So that'll be it for the first half. Back-breaking score with 16 seconds to go puts Rochelle up by 2 scores at the half. It is 14-0 Rochelle over LP. Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter. We're going to come back with some first half numbers and some thoughts on this first half. LP down on the road to Rochelle, 14-0 on 103.9 WLPO and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Tired of generic gear that doesn't represent your true colors? It's time to take the next step with the Locker Room. Whether you're hitting the field, court, or cheering from the stands, the Locker Room is your trusted partner for all your sporting goods and custom apparel needs. Just like the pros, the Locker Room understands what it takes to showcase your identity with quality and style. From team uniforms to fan gear, they have an extensive range of products to customize your dream look. Check them out online or visit Mike and the team in Spring Valley, and now on weekends in Utica. The Locker Room. Elevate your game today.
What's your game plan this fall? Don't let your comfort get sidelined. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating is ready to tackle every heating and air problem head on. We proudly install and service Carrier heating and cooling systems known for their industry-leading performance and reliability. Call today for your fall clean and check. We'll ensure your home's comfort is a sure win all season long with a high-quality Carrier system. Call Grazier's Plumbing and Heating at 882-2111. That's 882-2111. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating and Carrier, a winning game plan.
Leaves are changing, pumpkin spice is back, and you're rooting on your favorite team under those Friday night lights. Hi, I'm Spencer Lukey. Whether it's time to pregame or change the lineup in your retirement strategy, let WeTech Wealth Management quarterback your financial plan. A good quarterback pays attention to details, communicates effectively, and makes adjustments during the game. If you're ready to tackle your financial future, the team at WeTech Wealth Management will help you put together a winning game plan.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC.
Your workday is about to start at Dan Chris Nursery's Garden Center in Streeter.
Mom, what are you doing?
A whole mix of things. For the Garden Center, I'm helping Joni with perennial inventory. Then I'm going to help Grandma with landscape designs, gather materials for Papa so he can go on his Unilock paver job tomorrow. And I told Linda that I would watch irrigation on trees while she's at lunch.
That is a lot. You seem to help everyone.
Well, Bud, I kind of need to. We are a team. Teammates help each other when they need it.
Like a basketball team? Are you the point guard?
If you see it that way, I like to assist all my co-workers. Those at the Garden Center, the landscape installers, and even with designs.
Mom over here. Mom over there. Slap dunk. Score. At the buzzer.
That's a little dramatic, but I love the enthusiasm. I would like you to see that it's a good idea to be a good teammate in life. We don't just help each other. We assist people all around us. We support schools, fundraisers, and different community events too.
I get it. Like when I help you pick vegetables?
Yep, just like that. Now will you please be a good teammate and grab that daisy for me over there?
Check out their team at Dan Chris Nursery on Bernstein Street in Streeter.
Don't put your clubs away just yet. There's plenty of great golf left this season, and Edgewood Golf Course is getting a jump on fall with lower rates. Take advantage of the perfect fall weather. Weekday rounds are even more affordable with 9 holes and a cart for just $21 or a full 18 for only $32. On weekends, play 9 holes with a cart for $26 and 18 for just $39. And Edgewood's twilight rates after 3 p.m. are also a great deal. Enjoy their practice area, pro shop, and putting green. Extend your season at Edgewood Golf Course in McNabb.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom.
It's the smartest show on the radio.
On 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here from Rochelle High School as we're at halftime homecoming for the Hubs. And the home fans are happy right now as they lead LP 14-0 as we kick off our halftime show. Halftime brought to you by the Locker Room. As the teams head to the locker rooms, maybe you should too. Go to lockerroombpb.com for all your sports gear, or stop in East St. Paul Street in downtown Spring Valley. As part of our Locker Room halftime show, first half stats are brought to you by Heartland Auto Body, where quality repairs meet hometown care. Get back on the road with confidence led by Jason Maurice and his team. Heartland Auto Body, your local repair experts. And bring in Mike Porter with our Heartland Auto Body first half stats.
Yeah, they will probably go quick because the LP offense has not done a whole heck of a lot yet this game so far. Marian Persic is the leading rusher for the team. Total-wise, they had a net 9 yards rushing for LP in that first half. Marian was 5 of 11 for 61 yards passing with that one interception. The leading receiver was Landon Zellers with a 30 yards in receiving, and Gray Ernett had 16 yards receiving. Jaron Moheiser with 9, and Rafe Helmig with 6 yards rushing. The Cavaliers did have 2 penalties in that first half, so they did pretty well with that. But again, they had that one interception. Total yards for the half, Rochelle had 186 yards total. LP had 70. So Cavaliers are going to have to think of something here on the offensive side of the ball to stop Rochelle and get something going, because like I said, they had 6 quarters without a touchdown. They need to really figure something out.
So those are your first half numbers. The scoring summary, again, it was all Manning, Dylan Manning for Rochelle at 4:51 of the first. He caught a 70-yard pass, got wide open out of the backfield down the middle, and took it to the house. The PAT was good at 4:51, and then the back-breaking score, 16 seconds left in the first half. Manning on a 4th down from the LP 20 ran a jet sweep, turned the corner, went in really unscathed, and the kick was good. LP then took the knee, and 14-0 at the half. Just one turnover in that first half, and it was on LP. Marian Persic threw an interception in that first quarter. So 14-0 is the score, LP and Rochelle. We come back, we'll continue our on the road discussion. Thanks to Dressback Distribution, Mike will break down some Rochelle tidbits. Always a lot of fun to dive into where we're at on the road. And we'll also talk about what's going on for LP Cavalier Athletics this weekend. 14-0, Rochelle over LP. You're listening and watching LP Cavalier football tonight, and it's presented by Grazer's Plumbing and Heating.
I'm Annette from Carpet Weavers in Peru. Along with my husband Kevin and our amazing staff, we've been helping the Illinois Valley find the perfect flooring for over 10 years.
Carpet Weavers carries a huge selection of luxury vinyl, laminate, hardwood, tile, and carpet.
And come sit down with me and find the look you've been dreaming of through a free design consultation.
Only at Carpet Weavers Flooring Gallery. Visit them today on Mahoney Drive in Peru or online at carpetweaversflooring.com.
Subway in LaSalle would like to make your day with their new meal of the day. Get a 6-inch sub, a small drink, and 2 cookies for only $6.99. Want more? Upgrade to a footlong for just $3 extra. The best part? The sub changes every day, so you can enjoy a new deal all week long. Looking to make your day even better? Order through the free Subway app, and your meal of the day will be ready when you arrive. Plus, earn points for Subway Cash with MVP rewards. Get the meal of the day today, only $6.99 at Subway in LaSalle, Peru, Spring Valley, and Oglesby.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Derek Brayton, your Oglesby Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 815-883-9556 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our students, we're proud of your hard work in the classroom. Keep it up. To our athletes, stay focused, train well, and play hard. To our community, our students represent our future, and their efforts on and off the field deserve our encouragement. Your support matters. Please show up and cheer them on loudly. This is Liz Bishop. Good luck, LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. Make us proud.
When a play breaks down on the field, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt professional service. That's why Town & Country Services is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure that your plumbing, heating, and cooling breakdowns are taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates. Their licensed professionals and friendly staff have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. Search Town & Country Services and call them anytime you have a breakdown at home.
Yo, what's up? I'm Josh, the dude that does roofs from AGG Roofing in LaSalle. If you've been thinking about a new roof, there's still time this year. I'm telling you, man, now is the time to lock in at today's cost, and you don't pay until the job is done. Prices will be going up soon, so don't wait. All full roof and gutter replacements at AGG Roofing come with a 10-year leak-free guarantee maintenance warranty. Take advantage of our free inspections, no down payments, and fast approval on low-interest financing. Check us out on Facebook, AGG Roofing, putting a roof over your head.
What's up, my witches? Leave the coven and ghoul up for a wicked night at Witches Night Out in Princeton, where the stores in Princeton stay open late for shopping with discounts, giveaways, drinks, food, and the trolley will be running in case your broom is in the shop.
Hello, this is Jenica Cole with the Princeton Area Chamber of Commerce. Join us in Princeton for our 10th annual Witches Night Out on Friday, October 3rd from 4 to 10 p.m. for the most enchanting shopping night of the year. Experience Princeton's charming local shops and boutiques and dine in one of our enchanting restaurants. Follow along on our Facebook page at Princeton IL Chamber.
On your radio, on your mobile, and your smart speaker, too. Starved Rock Local, 1039 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back at Rochelle High School as we continue our locker room halftime show. Let's go ahead and check our scoreboard update brought to you by your local Subway in Spring Valley, Peru, LaSalle, Marseilles, Ottawa, and Oglesby. For a sandwich made with freshly baked bread and fresh ingredients right in front of your eyes, Subway, eat fresh. Monmouth Roseville heading to the halftime, leading Princeton 14-0 at the half. Hall 25-0 over Kewanee. Also at the half, Sherrard 10-7 over Mendota. And at the half, Marquette all over St. Bede in Ottawa, 28-0. Again, the freshman score here was 40-0 Rochelle over LP. And our score here at the varsity halftime is 14-0 Rochelle over LP. As we continue our dress back distribution on the road, dress back distribution to Peru. We're locally owned and your source for beverages, paper products, janitorial supplies, and more. Make dress back distribution part of your winning team. Give them the call, 223-0116, or check out dress back distribution on Facebook. Let's focus now, Mike, on some Rochelle. I've been waiting.
Oh.
You had mentioned some alums, and one especially that we'll all know. Without further ado, tell us a little bit about our venue tonight, our school, our hosts, Rochelle.
Okay, obviously it's the Rochelle Hubs. This was built in 1918. Of course, this current building wasn't this. Obviously, they've been rebuilt over the years, but the first building was built in 1918. They have an enrollment of 892 students, so a little bit smaller than LP. As far as some famous alumni, a couple you may not know, Stan Campbell, he played for the Detroit Lions back in the early 50s, was on 2 championship teams with the Lions in 52 and 57. Scott Hollenbeck, he's a wheelchair racer.
Oh.
So obviously in the marathons and whatnot, he does that. And the one famous person that pretty much everyone would know that's probably over the age of 30, actress Joan Allen.
Yes. Okay.
Known for, among other things, Peggy Sue Got Married, Face Off, Pleasantville. 2 of the Bourne movies, Bourne Supremacy and the Bourne Ultimatum. Very familiar actress in Hollywood, a very good actress. I believe she's been nominated for an Academy Award. After graduating from Rochelle High School, she went to Eastern Illinois University, where she teamed up with John Malkovich.
Really?
So, yeah, so that was interesting to find out that they worked together there at Eastern Illinois University.
So they went from purple and white to blue and white, I guess, with Eastern Illinois' colors. So, yeah, Joan Allen, a fine actress from Rochelle High School. So, very cool to learn that about the hubs of Rochelle. And as we always like to do as well at halftime, Mike, I know you do a great job looking at what do we got going on with LP Cavaliers this weekend as far as other sports besides the gridiron.
Yes, obviously fall sports are starting to tame down a little bit, still active this weekend. The girls' freshman volleyball team is going to be in Byron. They'll be playing in a Byron tournament tomorrow. The sophomore volleyball team will be in Rock Falls, so a little bit further east from here, I believe, if I'm know my direction correctly?
Rock Falls will be west.
Okay, thank you. I don't know. The varsity girls tennis is hosting the Lady Cavs invite at the LP complex in LaSalle. The boys golf team is going to be at the Mendota Ryder Cup.
Cool.
So that'll be a nice, fun tournament. Kind of apropos now with the actual real Ryder Cup going on in New York.
Hopefully LP gets off to a better start than Team USA
note
did.
That our United States is down 5.5 to 2.5, so not insurmountable, but you never want to start behind the Europeans. They are just a tough team to play. And the boys and girls varsity cross country team will be in Sterling at the Rock River Run. So that's always a fun meet for the cross country teams. Back when my son did that for LP, that was always a favorite place to go and watch them run. Of course, I was stay far away as possible from running, but have that and then go to Arthur's Garden Deli in Sterling. So that was always a good time to visit.
That was a way of, I guess, treating yourself after being a spectator and a parent of cross country. So there you go. Some of the LP. It's hard to believe. You got postseason golf coming up. Postseason cross country right around the corner. Volleyball postseason still a few weeks away.
Yep.
And of course, football postseason still about a month away. But
and I saw that the girls volleyball team is ranked pretty quite high.
7th and 3A, 20-1. Yeah, 20 wins, 1 loss, and Coach Habs's team. Their only loss was to Glenwood, which I think they're like 2nd in 3A.
Okay. So they've had a great year so far.
Yeah. What's new, I guess, with LP volleyball? Right?
That is true. It seems to be the common thread at an LP athletics is the girls volleyball team is going to do well.
So they got a great team again, and we'll keep an eye on them. Of course, we've had a lot of fun over the years picking up LP Cavalier postseason volleyball on WLPO, and had some great runs, and hopefully they got a run to Redbird in them this year and make it back down to state. So best of luck to Coach Habercorn and the LP Lady Cavs. We're going to take another break. We come back, we'll be ready for the second half. And with that in mind, I'll pick my partner's brain as we'll bring you the Gergovich Family Chiropractic second half adjustment. 14-0 Rochelle over LP. Back with more coverage here on 103.9 WLP on the Star Rock Media YouTube channel. Tonight's presented by Grazer's Plumbing and Heating.
Down, set, hut. My back.
Whether you're getting down in a three-point stance, getting down off a ladder, or getting down on the dance floor, you need a chiropractor on your healthcare team. Dr. Mike Gergovich at Gergovich Family Chiropractic in LaSalle utilizes the most advanced technology to provide care for men, women, and children of all ages. Go to drgergovich.com to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help you on your way to a healthy lifestyle. That's drgergovich.com.
Hi, I'm Marty Persich, owner of Map Quality Fencing and Decks. My son Marion is the quarterback of your LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. His grind and dedication on the field is something that inspires us every day here at Map Quality Fencing. We channel that same dedication into every project we do, offering many low-maintenance fence and deck options that are backed by lifetime warranties. So whether you're in need of a brand new deck or a safe place for your pets to roam, give us a call today at 815-579-2435 or visit mapqualityfencing.com.
Tickets to the game and wherever you go. Download the free 103.9 WLPO app today.
Yeah, you can listen to LP Cavalier football anywhere you go. Just download the WLPO app. Tom Henson will be in the morning with John Small, so you can join them, get caught up on everything going on. It was a pretty wild news week across the Illinois Valley, so the WLPO newsroom always busy. Time now for our second half adjustment as we get ready for the second half. Second half adjustment brought to you by Gergovich Family Chiropractic. Everyone needs a chiropractor on their healthcare team. Search Gergovich Family Chiropractic to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help lead you to a healthy lifestyle. Obviously, one big play for Rochelle, yardage-wise, a huge back-breaking run at the end.
Right.
LP has had some drives, but Unfortunately, just for whatever reasons, various reasons, the drives haven't ended up in points, Mike, and something, a penalty or a turnover, LP gets the ball here, and like you mentioned, they've gone now several quarters.
Yep.
I don't know if this is your Gergovich second half adjustment, but obviously you need to put points on the board to win football games.
Yeah, that's really the only way to do it. Obviously, down 14-0, defense has played pretty well. Yeah. The defensive coaches over on the LP sideline have to be somewhat happy, but they have to figure something else on offense, whether they start trying to run the ball, Marian get protected a little bit better. I mean, he's had to run around the backfield quite a bit on the pass plays, so I think the Cavs offense they have to figure it out. They have to run the ball.
So let's see if we'll get more of a running game here in the second half. And thank you, Mike, for our Gergovich second half adjustment as we wrap up our locker room halftime show. And we're ready to go. Opening kickoff of this second half. It's going to go over the head of Rinkewitz. And Ryland will see it go into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 coming up. LP at their own 20-yard line. 14-0. Rochelle with the lead over LP. Again, the freshman game was all Rochelle. A running clock for much. We're back in action as, sorry about that, we just had like a power surge up here in the box. And that was Moheiser with the catch. It was a Eureka Savings Bank completion. Not many yards, but yeah, we had a little power surge. We're back here.
Oh, here we are.
A completion, Persich to Moheiser. Mike, gain of about 4 on that pass play. 2nd down and 6.
We lost power too.
Persich in the pistol. They're going to run the jet sweep. No, they fake it. Marian goes up the middle, puts his head down. He's running hard, searching for the 30, the first down marker, but he's going to be, well, he got a pretty good spot. Let's see. It's going to be 3rd and inches or a first down.
That was very close.
Yeah, first down. Nice hard running there by Marian Persich.
Line of scrimmage is just
so big first down, Mike. Big not to go 3 and out right to start the second half.
Yeah, that would have been a disaster.
Your attention, please, fans. We have had a purse brought to us in the press box.
And we got a purse up in the press box, so nice that somebody was putting that up in the press box and hopefully get that back to the right owner.
Yeah, I remember last year at LP we had a influx of cell phones.
Marian looking deep for Moheiser, just out of the reach of the intended receiver, and goes incomplete as he was looking for Jaron Moheiser.
Yeah, Moheiser kind of slowed down there after he made the cut out there, but it was close, but I don't know if he would have been able to make that catch.
2nd down and 10 for LP at the 30. Three receivers to the right of Persich. Hackenberger in the backfield behind Marian Persich. Marian dropping back, passing in the backfield. It's Rinkewitz looking for some blocks. He doesn't get enough as he's brought down behind a line of scrimmage. So it's a completion, a Eureka Savings Bank completion, but it's a loss of 1. Persich to Rinkewitz. Looked like really LP was outnumbered out there.
Yeah, they had the other receiver on that side of the field earn it, but there were 3 or 4 defenders quickly over there, so Rinkewitz really had no shots.
3rd and 11 for LP. 2 minutes into this second half, 14-0. Rochelle over the Cavaliers. In motion is Rinkewitz. Marian going to roll right or roll left. Now he's coming back to the right. Marian scrambling. He's in trouble. Gets away from the first defender. Gets away from the second defender. Marian still running. And kind of pinballing his way out to the 35.
Persich, the ball carrier.
Short of the first down. What effort, though, by Marian Persich. And he got something out of what looked to be nothing.
Yeah, I don't know how he got 6 yards positive on that play. I mean, he could have been tackled behind the line of scrimmage numerous times, and he was able to fight through it.
That'll bring up 4th down.
And I think LP might go for this, Mike. Still a lot of time left, but 4th down and about 5. They're going to give the hard counter try. Worked.
Oh, and they got him.
Worked. The nose tackle.
They did. Number 50, Markel Pogge, jumped off sides.
Marion clapping his hands, and it worked, and they get a free first down, if you will.
Yep.
Nothing's really for free in life, but hey, they got the 5 yards and they move the chains.
For the Cavaliers.
Keep this drive going here as we started the second half. 14-0 Rochelle. LP with the ball, though, trying to get on the scoreboard here. They were shut out last week, as Mike alluded to, by Morris. And they've been shut out for a half tonight in Rochelle. They've had much better drives tonight against Rochelle than they had last week against Morris. But unfortunately, the end result still a goose egg on the board, but still a lot of time here. 4 receivers. In motion is Ernest. Persich gets the snap. Marion straight drop back pass. Throwing deep, looking for Zellers in.
I was going to say there's a lot of defenders.
Who's got it? A jump ball, and Rochelle came down with it. Guess who? Manning. It was a jump ball. Zellers went up for it, and so did Dylan Manning of Rochelle. He does it all. And that is an interception, second interception of the night for the Rochelle Hubs, and second interception thrown by Marion Persich. He just threw it up to his best receiver. Zellers went up for it, and coming down, Manning. And that's a turnover for LP, and it's 14-0, and Rochelle gets the ball back. And now we'll get to see that ground and pound offense, if you will. And there's a handoff to the second man through. He's still going. That was Keegan Kathina. He's out beyond the 30 to about the 32 for Rochelle. Gain of around 4, maybe 5. Hackenberger, another tackle for LP. So again, LP got a couple first downs, but that drive ends with the interception.
Yeah, that was a tough play. Obviously, the defender, there were 2 defenders on the receiver over here. So
second down and about 6 coming up for Rochelle. We're down under 8 minutes to go in the third. They're going to pitch it.
Oh,
and a nice tackle in the backfield. Looked like Hackenberger.
Yep, he was there first, and he was there again almost immediately.
So Nick Hackenberger with the TFL tackle for a loss moves Rochelle back to their own 30.
Yeah, 6-yard loss on that play.
3rd and 8 coming up for Rochelle. Homecoming night for the Hubs. They're 2-2, LP 1-3. Both teams losing their Interstate 8 conference openers last week. Rochelle losing to Sycamore. LP losing at Morris. 3rd and 8 for the Hubs. Haight goes under center, their quarterback. And he's going to pitch it to Manning. Manning looking for the corner. There's going to be a hole behind the play.
Yep.
He's going to run down the sideline. It's going to be all for naught. Run into the end zone, but going to be a hold.
Yep.
So Manning does a lot of running there, but it's coming back. And in the backfield, definite hold on Rochelle. The flag threw right at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, 10 yards from the spot of foul. So that Manning got a good workout there, got his steps in, but
yeah, he's huffing and puffing a little bit. Wouldn't be surprised if they still go right back to him. He got that corner again, and he had one man to beat in Ernest, and he beat him. But again, the play was moot point because of the hold. So it'll be 3rd down and about 18 coming up for Rochelle now. The ball will be spotted back at their own 20.
Big break for the Cavs, of course. My goodness.
3rd down and 18.
Cannot let them get this conversion with a 3rd and 18 here.
No.
Rochelle has been very good on 3rd and 4th and long conversions tonight, keeping drives alive. See if they go to the air. They're going to go to the out from under center in the pistol. And they're going to pass. He's in trouble throwing. He just threw it away. Was there a receiver in the area? I guess they're going to say that number 25, Brody Metzger, was close enough.
Nope, they just dropped
the flag. They did throw, yeah. Yep. So it's going to be an intentional grounding on their quarterback.
Yeah, so they're going to back him up probably, 10 yards or half the distance and loss it down. So that's only going to help the Cavaliers.
Grounding on the offense, number 24. Half the distance to the goal.
Yep.
Lost it down.
Wow, yeah. So 2 big penalties back-to-back on Rochelle.
Okay, well, let's see if the Cavs can take advantage of this. I'd like to see them actually catch this punt instead of letting it roll. I mean, that does nothing to help the Cavaliers' offense by letting it roll another 15 yards.
Especially, Mike, when you got playmakers like Rinkiewicz and Ernest back there who can make something happen.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the thought process is. I mean,
line drive punt. This one might not be. No, they let it go. Ernest lets it go, and it takes a Rochelle bounce and rolls just past midfield. So best starting field position of the night for LP. They got to score here, you got to believe. I know there's a lot of time, but momentum-wise,
that's
starting at the Rochelle 47, 48-yard line here on this drive.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. I just really think that either one of those returners would get that ball and just, make a positive play instead of letting it roll. But like you said, the 48-yard line, 1st and 10, Cavaliers have to score. It's a must.
1st and 10, Cavs starting on the Rochelle side of the field. Persich in the pistol. In motion is Griffin May. Persich fake handoff. Marion rolling left, throwing over the middle, too low for Ernest. Ernest was open over the middle, but just bounced it to him a little bit there. I think Marion wishes he had that one back. He kind of, I guess, rushed it or short-armed it.
Short-armed it, yep.
So falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10, LP at the Rochelle 48-yard line. About how many pass attempts do you have for Marion tonight, if I may ask?
Yeah, he was coming into this half. He was 5 for 11, and then he's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far this third quarter.
So 16, yeah. It's been a pass-heavy offense. There's a nice run by Easton Moriarty.
Good.
Handoff Moriarty off the left side. He's past the 45 down to the 44-yard line. So a nice run by Easton. Got at least 4 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 6 for LP at the Rochelle 44. Now they'll get the noise meter going whenever the defense for Rochelle's out there on a 3rd down play. Halfway through this 3rd quarter. 14-0 Rochelle over LP. LP on a big drive here. Persich in the pistol. In motion is Griffin May. Marion going to take it and run. Marion looking, almost tripped up. He can't get away.
Almost got away.
Yep, great tackle by Gavin Neal for Rochelle. Just had the shoestrings of Persich, would not let him go. And Marion tackled at the 42. LP going to do a little quick no huddle here.
2-yard gain on that play.
4th and 4. Marion, straight drop back pass, throwing almost intercepted. He was looking for Griffin May, and it was knocked down by Tyler Gensler. And just like that, LP started on the Rochelle side of the field, but they go a turnover on downs quickly, and the Hubs get the ball back and wrestle back the momentum here.
Yeah, they gained 4 yards on that possession. Just not good enough there on that play, and luckily that wasn't intercepted because Gensler had a lot of field open in front of him.
He's a big guy. I think he was more than willing just to knock it down. He didn't look like he had much intention to try to rumble, bumble, stumble down the... Boy, Manning was tackled and got free. And he's going to run all the way in. LP had him behind the line of scrimmage. And he's a one-man wrecking crew, a 58-yard touchdown run for Manning.
Wow, I mean, he had the defender on his back.
It looked like for LP it was Owen Rowicki had him.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Obviously, he didn't wrap him up because after that first initial hit, we got another LP player down.
And that was down towards the run near the end zone in pursuit of Manning.
Yeah, it looks like the cramps have started up again down there.
5:07 to go in the third.
58-yard run on that play.
58 yards for Manning. He's got a 70-yard reception, 20-yard TD run, and a 58-yard TD run tonight. He has been, as we said, a one-man wrecking crew, and he's got an interception.
Yep.
On defense. Yeah, not sure which LP player. Oh, it's Gray Ernest.
Ernest's got the cramping down there. And we saw that a lot in the freshman game. You had 2 or 3 players cramping up. So obviously down on the field, it's nice outside, but I think on the field it's a little warm.
So Erna gets a nice round of applause as Gray walks off the field. Rochelle now will try the PAT here with 5:07 to go in the third. 20-0 Hubs. They've scored in each quarter tonight.
The Hubs will attempt the extra point. Worthington to snap. Haight to hold. Hernandez to kick.
Hernandez will try again. He's 2 for 2 tonight for Rochelle. Snap is good. The kick is up, and it is good. 21-0 Rochelle. As they make quick work after stopping LP on 4 and out. Turnover on downs, and Manning breaks free. An improbable 58-yard run because it looked like he had been tackled near the line of scrimmage, if not behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, for sure. So that just kind of shows what you need to do is wrap up when you're trying to tackle somebody, especially a hard runner like Manning.
Take another look at our Subway scoreboard update. Look for some more scores around the Illinois Valley tonight. Some big games going on. Hall at Kewanee, and it's all Red Devils. 38-0 Red Devils over Kewanee. Hall going to be 3-2 on the season. Coach Nick Sterling's first year at the helm. Former state champion player for the Red Devils.
So they're keeping their playoff hopes alive.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep. At the end of 3, Monmouth Roseville has extended their lead 22-0 over Princeton. Mendota is in action tonight. The Trojans are leading 14-10 over Sherrard. And Marquette at last check was up 28-0 against St. Bede in Ottawa. Haven't seen a score yet from Ottawa and Sycamore. Nor have I seen anything on. Oh, it was a good return by Zellers all the way out to the 40. There you go, Mike. A good return.
Yeah.
That was on the kickoff, not a punt, but Zellers got it all the way out to the 41.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it was a nice kick. I think he caught it inside the 5, and Zellers brought it all the way out. So nice return, nice starting possession for the Cavaliers.
First and 10 LP at their own 41-yard line. See if I can run down a Sycamore and Ottawa score here. At the half, Sycamore 21-7 against Ottawa. Closer than most people thought it might be. And there's a nice run for about 7, maybe 8 yards. That was Griffin May with the carry.
Manning and Neal combined to make the stop. Gain of 7 on first down.
New rusher for the Cavaliers.
So Griffin May with the carry.
Looks like Hackenberger in the backfield right now.
And Persich going to pass, throwing on the flat, caught by Griffin May. And he's going to be tackled immediately right around midfield, but that is a Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion from Persich to Griffin May.
The
3-yard gain on the play, maybe a 2-yard gain, sorry. So it's 3rd and 1.
Gensler and Harris made the stop.
We're down under 4 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Persich in the pistol, May in motion. They're going to hand it off. First down and more. Hackenberger.
Right up the middle.
Nick was
ball carrier.
Shot out of a cannon there.
All into the 38, 12-yard quick run on that one. 11-yard gain. Sorry about that.
Yeah, best run of the night for somebody not named Persich for LP there. So back-to-back runs on this drive from Griffin May and Hackenberger, and LP in business again. First and 10 at the Rochelle 39. It is Rochelle with the lead, though, 21-0. Under 3.5 to play here in the third. May goes in motion. Persich back to pass. Marion looking for deep. Overthrew the receiver and intercepted once again. It was over the head of Helmig. Rafe Helmig, I guess, was the closest receiver, and it was picked off Keegan Albers.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit behind the intended receiver. Again, they was heavily defended on that side of the field.
Second interception this quarter, third for the Cavaliers tonight. So again, another drive where LP was in the Rochelle side of the field, ends in a turnover. And Rochelle will start this drive at their own 14-yard line.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You know, the Cavaliers had a little bit of a success with running the ball, and they decided to go for a deep pass. I would have liked to see just keeping with the run.
And they run it right up the middle, Villalobos.
Yeah, looked like a little counter action there.
Morchheiser on the tackle.
Moheiser, Jaron Moheiser with the tackle, or Mason it was, number 4. Just a 1-yard run for Villalobos.
Hey, up fans, we got a flash sale at the concession stand. While supplies last, subs are $2. Make your way to the concession
Second down and 9 coming up for Rochelle.
While they last.
As we're down to 2.5 minutes to play in the third. They go to Villalobos again off left tackle, and he's looking for the 20. Going to be stopped about a yard short of the 20. They'll mark him at the 19. And the pile sorted there.
Unravels there.
Yeah, Redkewitz was near the bottom of the pile, so was Dane Wyszynski. And it'll be third down at about 5, almost 6.
3rd and 5 for the Hubs.
Hubs are at their own 19-yard line.
Jonah Sherman in for the Cavaliers now in the secondary, thinking they're going to pass.
We'll see. The quarterback keeper
right at the middle,
and he's going to be stopped short, a couple yards short. The quarterback was Mark Green, the backup quarterback tonight, the bigger of the two quarterbacks.
Yep, 4-yard gain, so 4th and 1 here. I'm guessing the Rochelle's going to go for it. Cavalier injured.
Oh, it might be a Hackenberger.
Yeah, he doesn't. That does not look like a cramp.
So an injured Cavalier here. It'll be 4th down and 1. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, there was a mass of humanity there on that tackle. So not surprising, somebody below on the bottom. Hackenberger's been in on many defensive plays tonight.
1:33 to go here in this third quarter. 21-0 Rochelle over LP. We're back home next week against Ottawa. Homecoming at Howard Fellows Stadium.
Yeah, they're planning on homecoming festivities throughout the week.
Yep.
I know the JV team is starting the week off on Monday nights at home against Rochelle. So JV football game Monday night. Of course, they'll have the Powder Puff game. Then all sorts of activities, of course, culminating with the parade on Thursday. Game on Friday, dance on Saturday. So hopefully it'll be a nice weather for the Cavalier students, and they have a great week.
Always fun homecoming week. Parade on Thursday through the streets of Peru. Of course, St. Bede homecoming as well. St. Bede will have their homecoming parade a little bit a different route, but they'll go through some of Peru on Friday. And Nick Hackenberger gets a nice round of applause, but he does need a little help getting off the field, unfortunately. So the defensive standout, number 40, Hackenberger, shaken up on that play. He's had a great game again tonight. Had a nice run offensively in that last drive, too.
Yeah, so someone else is going to have to step up here in the middle of the field at 4th and 1.
We'll announce those winners here in the next few moments.
1:33 to go in the third. And I got a timeout, I think, by Rochelle.
Yeah.
Play clock was down to 10 seconds.
All right, fans, here are the 50-50 winning tickets. This is the 50-50 jackpot. It's $421. If this is
$421 50-50 jackpot here.
757.
And speak for myself and Mike, not only either one of us invested. Can't win if you don't invest, Mike, I guess.
That's absolutely true. Kind of like the lotto.
757.
Probably a little better chance to win the 50-50 tonight than the lotto, but...
Yeah, and I believe, speaking of lotto, I believe there's a Queen of Hearts drawing in Earlville that last I had heard was well over $500,000-$600,000.
Really?
But had not been or has not won. So head to Earlville tomorrow. I believe the drawing is tomorrow night. Don't quote me on that, but I got in on the drawing a couple weeks ago. Of course, I didn't win. So,
but you had a chance though. You were in it. You're in it to win it.
Winners for this evening. Mandy Morris won the best seat in the house.
4th and 1. Coach Kissick of Rochelle took a timeout. Kyle Kissick. This is a Rochelle team that made the 5A quarterfinals a year ago, losing to powerhouse Nazareth Academy. 4th and short. Rochelle going to go. Villalobos first down. That's just power football confidence. And Villalobos gets the first down, tackled by Rinkewitz. Needed 1, got about 5 on that carry. They'll mark it at the 29. A little over a minute to play here in the third, and this is where we see, Mike, even more. Rochelle just running that clock down.
Yep. They're not going to be rushing rushing at all.
And they're going to pitch it to Manning. Hold your breath. We got a hold. We got a hold coming up on Rochelle.
Dylan Manning takes it around the far side.
As Manning went around the corner, but flag through from the backfield. So a hold on the Hubs. That's really been the only way that LP's been able to slow Manning down.
Yeah.
Again, we're still waiting for the 50-50 and gift card winners.
So that'll move Rochelle back 10 yards.
653-072. The Headage gift card, 403-959. And the 50-50, 403-757.
Looks like to the 21-yard line. Nope, 19.
Yeah, they moved it back at the last second. The official moved it back to the 19.
1st and 20.
That 10-yard penalty results in a 1st and 20 for Rochelle.
So 1st and 20 for Rochelle. The clock momentarily stopped at 53 seconds to go in the third. 21-0 Rochelle on homecoming, leading the Cavaliers. They start with a full house backfield. They break out a little bit, and they hand it off to Villalobos. He was hit in the backfield and spun forward. Caden Small slowed him down.
Yeah.
And looked like Griffin May was there. Bo Lawrence as well for LP. Of course, they're without their anchor up the middle on for the linebacker, Hackenberger. Went out with an injury. And Rochelle just kind of putting you to sleep here now with their offense.
Yep. They're not going to be doing anything as far as craziness, just running the clock down.
Time for one more play. They got to snap this. There's about 4 seconds difference on the play clock and game clock. Last play of the third quarter coming up, and they hand it off to Manning. He's got running room. Going to be tackled by Rinkewitz at about the 34. So they get some of that penalty yardage back. He's still short of a first down. And just a consistent effort tonight for Rochelle. They've scored in every quarter. And we're heading to the 4th and final quarter here from Rochelle. Cavaliers have a lot of work to do. They trail Rochelle 21-0. We'll be back with the 4th and final quarter after this on 103.9 WLPO and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Your friendly neighborhood Beck's is a proud supporter of LaSalle Peru Cavalier football. The next time you're out, make sure you stop into Beck's. Whether you need to fill up, grab a snack and a drink, or treat yourself to some delicious pizza, stop in Beck's, offering fuel, food, and friendly faces in 18 Central Illinois locations, including LaSalle, Peru, and Oglesby. Everyone at Beck's wishes the Cavaliers a fun and safe season.
This is where you go when you need to know. 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
We're back here. 21-0 is the score after 3 quarters of play from Rochelle High School. As we head to the 9 o'clock hour, Rochelle 21-0 over LP. So they've outscored the Cavaliers in these 2 combined games tonight, 61-0. Not fun when you look at it that way. And
I know.
Rochelle has the football, too, as we start this 4th quarter of play. Of course, the 4th quarters of LP Cavalier football this season brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. Here we go for Rochelle. LP needs a turnover here. There's a handoff, and he's in the secondary, brought down. That was making the maybe touchdown-saving tackle.
Lagrenzi, I believe.
Yeah, Gio Lagrenzi brought down Keegan Kathina.
Yeah, brought it all the way into Cav territory to the 45, so 20-yard run on that play.
So the biggest run we've seen from Kathina tonight. And you might be seeing LP's defense getting pretty tired at this point.
Yeah, they've definitely been out there a lot, and the constant running.
And they go back to Villalobos, who moves the pile ahead 3, maybe 4 yards. Down just outside the 41 of LP. So 2nd down coming up for the Cavs. Caden Small, we've mentioned Caden's name a lot tonight on defense. 2nd and 7 coming up for Rochelle.
We did have a winner for the 50-50. And our winner generously donated the jackpot back to the Athletic Boosters.
2nd down and 7 coming up for Rochelle, and they're going to take about every second of the play clock.
Yeah.
As they break the huddle with about 8 seconds to go. And they've already had the ball for over a minute here in this 4th and final quarter. They pitch it to Manning. Nice job by Griffin May.
Yep. He tripped him up, and fortunately Manning could not keep his feet.
The ball carrier.
So May brings down Manning, which has not been easy to do tonight. And Manning still kind of stumbled ahead for a few yards after the initial contact. They move it down to the 42-yard line of LP, and it's 3rd down and about 7 coming up for Rochelle. They'll be under 10 minutes to play in this ball game. Again, we're in our Spring Valley City Bank 4th quarter of action. Football isn't the only winning program with a rich history in our community. Spring Valley City Bank's been helping with all your banking needs for 120 years at Spring Valley City Bank. They know that experience and relationships matter. 3rd and long for Rochelle. They go back to Villalobos, 1st down and more. And Lagrenzi, another touchdown-saving tackle. Villalobos brought down at the LP 26-yard line, so gain of about 21 for the fullback, who continues to pile up the yardage.
That moves the chains. It's a Rochelle.
That's another Rochelle 1st down as they continue to pile up the impressive rushing stats tonight. 20 seconds
like you
to
said,
go.
The defensive got to be tired out there.
And they're down one of their best defenders. Hackenberger got injured in that 3rd quarter. And they're going to pass.
Oh, 19 is open in the...
Throwing in the corner, and it's incomplete. There was a little...
I don't know. But
they're going to call the pass interference.
Yeah, pass interference.
It was almost like he was waiting to see if he caught it or not. He didn't.
Yeah, it was very close, but the defender did not turn it off for the ball. He was just kind of tapping the receiver, and that was the easy call for the official.
Joel Lytle out there... little contact before the pass got there, so it will be pass interference on LP.
Pass interference, defense,
half the distance to the goal line. So Rochelle will move it inside the Derek Brayton Edward Jones red zone at about the 13 of LP. Clock stops at 9:30 to go. We'll mark it at the 16. No, actually, it's about 13. The scoreboard just had the 16. There's a handoff. Left tackle at about the Villalobos got it down to around the 10.
Rankiewicz and Morcheiser make the stop.
Rankiewicz, Dane Wyszynski among the Cavaliers there. Second down coming up for Rochelle. Gain of 3 for Villalobos.
New defender in the game for the Cavaliers, number 75, Owen Morwicki.
So the ball game just rolling on here.
Manning is able to squeeze in there
There
for the
he
touchdown.
goes. He's got 4 tonight. That one from what, 13 yards?
It was a 10-yard run.
10-yard run for Manning.
10 for number 10.
What a night for him.
Rally for sponsoring the fireworks. The Hubs score a touchdown. We shoot the fireworks. And they're always sponsored by Anthony Rowe.
So Manning gets by the hat trick now with 4 touchdowns. That coming at 8:49 of the 4th. And it is 27-0 Rochelle with the lead over LP with Hernandez to try to go 4 for 4.
The Hubs will attempt the extra point. Worthington will snap. Haight will hold. Hernandez to kick.
And the snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. Plenty of distance. And it is good. So it is 28-0. Rochelle with the lead over LP. Let's go ahead and step aside for a quick break. 28-0 Rochelle over LP. Back with an LP drive coming up on 103.9 WLPO and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel after this. Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here on 103.9 WLPO. 28-0. Rochelle with the lead over LP as we are counting down this 4th quarter of action. Just past the 9 o'clock hour. 8:49 to go in this game. And the Hubs have been consistent. They've scored each quarter of the game tonight. 7 points in the first, 7 in the second, 7 in the third, and 7 in the fourth. LP, unfortunately, consistent with goose eggs so far in every quarter. 3 turnovers has been part of it. But
they've had a few penalties, the turnovers, and
just not getting the big offensive plays when they've needed to keep drives going. Yeah, they've not been inside the red zone tonight, has LP. They've had some good drives, good starting field position, but just have had drives stall out. Short kick taken by the LP player at about the 25. Gets a couple yards on the return. Out to around the 27-yard line. That was Rylan Rankiewicz.
Is returned by Rankiewicz.
8:45 to go here in this 4th quarter. LP
will be the 27-yard line.
With another chance to try to end this scoreless drought. They were shut out by Morris. In danger of getting shut out by Rochelle.
1st and 10 for LP.
Persich still in there for LP. He's going to hand it off. And let's see who that was. I think it was Moriarty, but we'll double check. Yep.
I was going to say it looks like it.
Was Moriarty.
Easton got it out to the 30.
Holmgren and Metzger combined for the stop.
3-yard gain for Easton.
2nd and 7 for the Cavaliers.
2nd and 7 for LP. Ball at the 30. 3 receivers to the right of Persich. Marion straight drop back pass. Looking, throwing towards the sideline. Dropped. It was Zellers. Had it in his breadbasket, but just couldn't bring it in. It would have been a first down. As Zellers got open by the Rochelle sideline, but just couldn't complete the catch. So it'll be a 3rd down for LP. 8:03 to go here in this fourth quarter. And if you're LP, Mike, and you give it right back to Rochelle, that might be it for offense tonight.
Yeah, that's a very good possibility. Obviously, Rochelle has no reason to rush. They'll just keep pounding the ball out the middle.
And there is a run by Easton Moriarty.
Got some room there.
Out past the 35, pushing
He's
ahead.
going to get a first down the way the official is right there.
Nice run by Easton Moriarty, and he got some nice push by the guys up front as well. So
he gets the line to gain. It's 1st and 10 for LaSalle.
LP searching for some momentum here before this one comes to an end. They mark it at the 38, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs for the Cavaliers. 7:45 to go in this one. 28-0 Rochelle over LP.
Yeah, the Cavaliers have had some decent drives throughout the evening, but, you know, one bad thing happens, interceptions just kind of halts it.
Persich in the pistol, in motion, Rinkewitz. Marion play action pass. He's going to throw, looking out in the flat, and caught a little behind the receiver. It was Jaron Moheiser. He went down. That's a Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion out to the 42.
45 or 5 yard. I'm going to say, well, maybe 4 yard.
4 yard.
That play,
yeah. 4 yard gain on that Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. Persich to Jaron Moheiser. Under 7 minutes to go in this ball game. 28-0 Rochelle. And we got a flag, maybe offside zone.
The defender on the on this side of the field was quite a bit offside, and they finally called it. The official right in front of him did not call it. It was the far side official that called that.
I think that's what Rochelle coach is saying. He's pointing at the official. He's like, you were right here.
Yeah.
And the one all the way across the field threw the flag. Kissick, Coach Kissick, 2nd down and 1 for LP now. And they move the ball out near the 47. In motion is Jamison Hill for the Cavaliers. Persich going to pass, rolling left. Marion throwing over the middle, caught at the 40. Oh, Rinkewitz
hit there.
Yep, held on to the ball, though. That's another Cavalier completion brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. Persich to Rinkewitz down to the Rochelle 37-yard line.
10-yard pass play on that one. Nice completion.
Line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 10 LP.
1st and 10 for LP.
As they keep this drive alive, and yet again another, in a way, Mike, it's almost kind of hard to get into the other side of the field so many times and not score like LP has done tonight, unfortunately. And there's another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. Persich to Jaron Moheiser.
Yeah, that was a nice play because Moheiser was on the sideline, and instead of going out of bounds, he planted his foot and took an extra 3 or 4 yards after, faking to go out of bounds.
So the Cavaliers knocking on the door of the Edward Jones Derek Brayton red zone. 1st and 10 at the 22.
15-yard gain on that play.
A little more than halfway through this 4th and final quarter. 28-0 with the Cavaliers on the move. Persich handoff. Moriarty fumbled it, but he fell on it. Man, that would have almost been another example of what kind of the story has been for LP tonight. Some positive plays and then one major negative.
2-yard gain on that.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Going forward, so fortunately for the Cavaliers.
Red Zone brought to you by your local Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Brayton. Being in the red zone in football is great, but not so much in real life. Let Derek Brayton help move you to a financial touchdown. 2nd down and 8. In motion, Rinkewitz. Persich, fake handoff. Marion looking to the end zone, has a man, touchdown! Persich finds Helmig, number 1. Rafe Helmig. 20-yard touchdown. Nice play by Persich to Helmig. And LP is on the board.
Yeah, the offensive line did a nice job preventing any pressure on Persich, and he kind of just rolled out to the right a little bit, and Helmig just settled in right in the end zone. So nice play.
That LP touchdown brought to you by Town & Country Services, doing whatever it takes 24/7, plumbing, electric, heating, and cooling for over 100 years. See everything they can do for you at townandcountryservices.com. The Cavaliers will try the extra point coming up. Pantoja will do the kick. And the snap is up. The kick is, doink! Did it still go through? It did. It hit the right upright.
Yeah, it did. You can see the goalpost shaking right there, but it did go through the uprights.
So LP gets on the board. It's 28-7, and the extra point sponsored by Taylor Services. You can plan on scoring extra points in comfort with Taylor Services. They service all makes and models and carry today's most popular brands. So Cavalier Town & Country Services touchdown as they cash one in inside the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone. So nice to see the Cavaliers get on the scoreboard, 28-7 here against Rochelle with 5:03 to go.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, giving them a little bit of a confidence boost that they're able to score. You know, they've been, like I said, they've been driving the ball pretty well, but turnovers unfortunately have halted many drives tonight. It's great to see them finish one off, and let's see if they can, you know, get a little momentum on the defensive side. Obviously, they don't have their leader Hackenberger out there. So we'll see what the Cavalier defense can do. I'm sure Rochelle's not going to do anything fancy to try to finish off this last 5 minutes of the game.
28-7, Rochelle still well on their way to moving to 3-2, 1-1 in the conference. Unfortunately, LP well on their way to falling to 1-4 and 0-2. But the Cavaliers do get some good feeling there with a touchdown pass. Persich finding Helmig. And we'll see what LP does here, if they kick it deep or maybe try a little squib onside kick. Pantoja will do the kicking, Aiden Pantoja, the sophomore left-footed kicker. 28-7, Rochelle over LP.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen an after touchdown kickoff here.
Too long. And here's the run up, and
kind of a pooch kick in the open field there. Where
it's a live ball, and Rochelle's able to get it at about the 17. And brought down just outside the 20. That was Keegan Kathina.
Jerry Jones with the tackle.
So 1st and 10, Rochelle.
On the tackle for the Cavaliers.
We'll start this drive at their own 23-yard line. 4:57 to go.
Yeah, nice to see a couple new players out there.
Yeah.
Luca Verucchi was out there, sorry.
So Rochelle will try to probably run this clock out. They still have Manning in there, which is kind of surprising. He's going to go in motion, and they're going to hand it off Villalobos again.
Oh, he just bounced off a defender.
Ran over defender, and he's going down the sideline. The Cavaliers in pursuit. But Villalobos gets in. 77 yards. So the big guy gets a big run tonight. 77-yard run.
Well, like we've said, the defense have been on the field for quite a bit of time throughout this whole game. In the first half, Rochelle had it for 15 minutes and 52 seconds, so I would imagine it's going to be relatively similar here in the second half.
34-7, Rochelle now gets the lead back to soon to be 28, and it is, as the kick is up, and it is good.
No good.
No good. Never mind.
Yeah, slides to the left, wide left.
So the kick failed. Not much has gone wrong for Rochelle tonight. They do miss the extra point there. 4:43 to go in this game. It's 34-7. Rochelle, as Villalobos and Manning have been ultra tough on the ground tonight for LP. The Cavaliers knew that Rochelle featured a ground and pound rushing attack, a lot of physicality, and Even though sometimes you know what's coming, Mike, it's still not easy to stop it.
Yeah, obviously they've done pretty much everything on the ground in this second half. They did have that 58-yard pass play for the touchdown to Manning in the third quarter, but otherwise every other play has been a rush, and they've been extremely successful.
34-7, Rochelle on their homecoming. Always makes homecoming that much better.
Yep, when they get the victory in the football game on Friday night, makes the dance the next night that much sweeter. And hopefully the Cavaliers will be able to repeat that next week, going up against their bitter rival, the Ottawa Pirates.
And back finally at home.
Yeah, it's definitely been a long go having 3 straight road games.
Very unusual just how the schedule worked out this year. Cavaliers with only one more road game left after this one at Sycamore. And there's the kick, end over end kick. It'll be taken at the 10 by Rinkewitz. And Ryland going to be brought down inside the 20. And nice coverage by Rochelle there.
Yep, good coverage there by number 37, Jonathan Andrist.
4:37 to go in this one, so we'll see if LP can put another drive together before the night ends here at Rochelle. Sycamore leading Ottawa 28-7 in the fourth. Some games coming to an end here tonight. Hall, Putnam County runs the clock on Kewanee 44-0. Final score. Persich in the pistol. Marion looking to the sideline, and he finds Zellers. Boy, he just zinged it over there to Zellers, who made the catch at about the 29. First down. That's another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion.
12-yard pass to Zellers.
36-8. Monmouth Roseville all over Princeton late in that game. Mendota last check 14-10 over Sherrard.
Yeah, that could be the end of a streak of playoff games for Princeton.
Yeah. Marion will run, and he goes out of bounds shy of the first down.
Runs out of bounds.
And back at the 34-yard line.
5-yard run.
And that'll leave him with a needing 5 more yards for this first down. Second and 5.
Second and 5 for LaSalle Peru.
Clock stops at 4:08. Marion. No huddle for the Cavaliers here on offense. Straight drop back by Persich. Marion looking, throwing off the fingertips of Vernet. He had him first down, but just off the fingertips.
Persich's pass is incomplete.
Good pass by Marion, just Gray couldn't bring it in.
Good to see him back in the game. He's been out for a while with those cramps from early in the third quarter.
3rd and 5 coming up for LP. At their own 34. Try to get the noise going again here on a 3rd down in Rochelle. Hubs lead the Cavs 34-7.
Yep, the noise meter is upon us.
And we're going to get a hold on LP.
Yep, we're going to get a hold here in the backfield.
They completed the pass.
Yeah, number 1, it looks like Helmig caught the pass, but hold in the backfield here.
Yeah.
It looks like by one of the interior linemen.
Offense, number 50.
And that time he went ahead and named the player. He hasn't been doing that, which you normally don't do in high school.
That'll make it 3rd and 15.
No, that doesn't seem to be the norm.
So hold on one of the LP linemen, then moving back 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
That's the first penalty in the second half for the Cavaliers.
LP back now at their own 24-yard line, a 3rd down and about 15.
Clock moving here under 4 minutes.
Marion straight drop back pass. Looking towards the sideline, off the fingertips and then off the knee. Looks like Zellers, and he's shaken up a little bit.
Liebhaber in the coverage.
Landon Zellers, the intended receiver, incomplete, and I think LP's just going to go ahead and punt it away here.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been. That was not going to be long enough for a first down, so it would have been 4th down anyways.
Well, the Cavaliers are going to take a timeout. So a timeout for LP late in this game. We'll keep it right here. 34-7. Give me an opportunity to check our Subway scoreboard update. And again, Monmouth Roseville comes into Princeton on homecoming, wins 36-8. Hall Putnam County 44-0 over Kewanee tonight. We'll go around and look, see if we can try to find again the big game in the Interstate 8 tonight. Morris taking on Caneland. Have not been able to find a score in that one just yet.
Let's take a check the IHSA website if I can see. Obviously, I got to find it, of course.
Big game in the Three Rivers. Rock Ridge beat Sterling Newman 25-6.
Ooh, I have to say my alma mater, Wheeling, lost a heartbreaker 62-0 to Hersey. So, unfortunately, that didn't go very well.
Mendota leading late 14-10 over Sherrard. There's a punt by LP by Dorr. And Rochelle lets it roll around a little bit, and it'll be down at the 45 of the Hubs. Seneca, I got an update here. Seneca leading Dwight in a big way, 50-17. Seneca, another solid football team this year.
Yeah, they've been consistently good, and aren't they in 1A? If I'm not, or are they 2A?
Maybe 2A, yeah.
2A, I was going to say they're right on the border.
Yep. First and 10, Rochelle at their own 45-yard line here.
Seems like every year they've been pretty successful.
Rochelle with some reserves in there now.
Yeah, it looks like a different quarterback, that number 24.
Oh, they still got Villalobos in there.
Burnett makes the stop.
Earn it with a tackle. Villalobos still running hard out there, and he gets about 7. Kind of surprised he's still in there. Manning is out. He's had a heck of a night. Clock down to 3 minutes and counting in this one. 34-7, Rochelle over LP.
Well, I will have to say my forecast was correct. I had 69 degrees at 9 o'clock, and here it is, 9:15.
There you go.
And it's 69 degrees exactly here, according to the weather. So, weather report was good.
Our Town and Country Game Time weather by Mike.
Oh,
Handoff up the middle. Villalobos going to run another one in.
Yeah, I'm really kind of, well, what are we going to do? I'm not going to be surprised, but I can't. I'm surprised they are keeping the starters in like that again.
47 yards for Villalobos. Got a 77-yarder and a 47-yarder here in this fourth quarter.
As always, we thank Anthony Riley for sponsoring those fireworks.
And it comes with 2:35 here in this fourth quarter. Now it gets to the point where this one can't end soon enough if your LP is. Yep. Rochelle pouring it on, 40-7 now. Maybe they don't have a backup fullback.
Cubs will try the extra point. Worthington to snap, Haight to hold, Hernandez to kick.
And I think there was maybe a false start on Rochelle.
Yep, that's the call on the far side of the field.
5-yard penalty. Replay the try.
So they'll replay the down, replay the PAT attempt. LP got on the board earlier in this quarter, but Rochelle has exploded. 20 points of their own in this quarter.
Yep, 3 quick touchdowns. Not a lot of offensive plays.
No. First 3 quarters, a lot of offensive plays for Rochelle, but has been quick striking here in the fourth. They've had their share of big plays tonight, that's for sure. Moved them 5 yards back and missed it again.
Wide left.
Had the distance.
Here in the fourth quarter, our new score, it's Rochelle 40 and LaSalle Peru 7.
So Rochelle leading 40-7 over LP, 2:35 to go in this game. And LP is going to get the ball back one more time as the cheerleaders getting a workout with more push-ups for Rochelle. We'll see if LP has a backup quarterback and Marion may be done for the night. 40-7. Brinkewitz will be back for LP.
Yep, Joel Lido, Gio Lagrenzi in the second row of LP receivers. Number 4, Mason Moheiser and Jaron Moheiser. The Twins are on the second line.
So Zellers and Renkiewicz back deep.
Jacob Terzic is out there along with Daniel Edwall. Can't see the other numbers on the far side of the field. Looks like Jonas Sherman.
Yeah, unfortunately, the kick returners have had quite a bit of action here tonight. The last couple of weeks. And there is the kick. Good one by Hernandez, but it's returnable at the 10. And that is Zellers. Zellers, 20. Trying to turn the corner, brought down, breaks the tackle, 25.
He's still up. He's still going.
Still going, looking for some blocks, and still going. And Zellers brought down at about the 27. He ran about 50 yards there, back and forth. So great effort late in this one by Landon Zellers. And we'll see what LP comes out with offensively with 2:20 to go in this one. Yeah, the second half has taken a lot longer than the first half did, that's for sure.
Yeah. See if the Cavaliers just lick their wounds here, and Marion Persic is coming back out, yeah.
New running back for LP, though, behind Marion, and that looks like Griffin Kellett is out there. And Kellett,
sophomore running back.
Yep, going to get the ball, and Griffin gets a positive yardage out to about the 30. Give him about 3 on that carry.
Olivero, the ball carrier.
So Kellett with the 3-yard run for LP.
Harris on the stop.
Second down and 7 coming up.
Now it looks like Reggie Boatner in the backfield.
Yeah, he got a little bit of action last week, too. See if Persic gives it to Boatner. He will pitch it to Reggie. Reggie going on the outside, and maybe a yard if they give him forward progress.
Ball carrier was Boatner.
So 3rd and 6, minute and 25 seconds left in this game.
3rd down for the Cavs.
3rd down coming up for LP. As Mike mentioned, we're counting down to a minute left in this ball game. 1 minute remaining. 40-7, Rochelle going to win tonight over LP. Marion taking his time. And in motion is Renkiewicz, down to 5 seconds on the play clock. And they go back to Kellett, and he's tackled in the backfield. No gain on the play. I think the Flies are done with us, Mike. I think they want us out of here.
They want the heck out of here because we're being invaded here by the insects here in Rochelle.
They've been buzzing around all night, but they've really turned it on in the 4th quarter. I think they said that they're ready for us to head south. So probably
we are.
Yeah, yes, we are. One more play here for LP. This will be it, and they may not. Let's see what they're going to do. They might just run it all the way down and take a penalty.
Yeah, I don't know. The freshman game, they just kind of let it roll, and doesn't look like they're going to do it here.
Yeah, I guess in a way the teams and the officials could say we'll bypass the play clock and just let it go. Oh, they're going to... LP will get another timeout in. Can't take him with you, Mike. So we're down to 7.4 seconds to go. They took it all the way down before the play clock, so they avoided a penalty, which, you know, you're coaching the way you want to coach, and you want to avoid a penalty no matter when. So that's a way to play football right there. You don't want to get a bad habit of just letting it go and getting a delay a game. So LP, I guess, will probably just punt it away here.
Yeah, there's going to be no returner in the back.
Yeah, they may just let it roll around, and that would be it then.
I would think so. Teams are starting to get ready to line up on that field. So
they're gathering. So Dorr will get one more punt away, and yep, going to stay in bounds. So that should be it.
So yep, that's
it. So LP does end their scoreless streak, but unfortunately Rochelle puts up an onslaught in that second half, including 19 points in that fourth quarter. And the Hubs win 40-7 over the LP Cavaliers. We'll be back with our drive of the game, a player of the game, and some final stats coming up. Again, all Rochelle tonight on homecoming night for the Hubs. 40-7 over LP. Rochelle improves to 3-2 on the year, and LP falls to 1-4. Back with our post-game show after this.
Are you ready for a change that truly makes a difference in your financial journey? This is Jan, and it's time to switch to First State Bank. I get it. Moving your accounts can be a pain. At First State Bank, we have all the tools and support to guide you through every step, making the transition as smooth as possible. We have superior products, cutting-edge technology, and an expert team to make your life easier, just like it should be. Make the switch today. Come see your friends at any of our convenient locations or online at firststatebank.biz. Either way, welcome to First State Bank. Member FDIC.
What's up, my witches? Leave the coven and ghoul up for a wicked night at Witches Night Out in Princeton, where the stores in Princeton stay open late for shopping with discounts, giveaways, drinks, food, and the trolley will be running in case your broom is in the shop.
Hello, this is Jenica Cole with the Princeton Area Chamber of Commerce. Join us in Princeton for our 10th annual Witches Night Out on Friday, October 3rd from 4 to 10 p.m. for the most enchanting shopping night of the year. Experience Princeton's charming local shops and boutiques and dine in one of our enchanting restaurants. Follow along on our Facebook page at Princeton IL Chamber.
When a play breaks down on the field, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt professional service. That's why Town & Country Services is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure that your plumbing, heating, and cooling breakdowns are taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates. Their licensed professionals and friendly staff have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. Search Town & Country Services and call them anytime you have a breakdown at home.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our students, we're proud of your hard work in the classroom. Keep it up. To our athletes, stay focused, train well, and play hard. To our community, our students represent our future, and their efforts on and off the field deserve our encouragement. Your support matters. Please show up and cheer them on loudly. This is Liz Bishop. Good luck, LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. Make us proud.
Hi, I'm Marty Persich, owner of Map Quality Fencing and Decks. My son Marion is the quarterback of your LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. His grind and dedication on the field is something that inspires us every day here at Map Quality Fencing. We channel that same dedication into every project we do, offering many low-maintenance fence and deck options that are backed by lifetime warranties. So whether you're in need of a brand new deck or a safe place for your pets to roam, give us a call today at 815-579-2435 or visit mapqualityfencing.com.
We have great news for our Bill Walsh Streeter customers. Even though the Bill Walsh Streeter location is closed, we're happy to invite you to any of the 5 full-service Bill Walsh dealerships in Ottawa, just 16 miles to the north, including Bill Walsh Chevrolet, GMC Hummer, where we're also honoring all of your specials and loyalty perks. The same friendly faces you've trusted for years are now in Ottawa, including Pete Honiotis and John Rao, plus all of the technicians and sales staff too. To make it even easier, we're offering free pickup and delivery service for your service and parts needs, including free loaner cards. From simple maintenance like tires and batteries to major repairs, we can help. You'll find helpful people and a great selection from 13 new vehicle manufacturers, plus the largest used vehicle inventory anywhere. Always nearly 1,000 vehicles in stock for immediate delivery, and the best financing plans from household names that love Bill Walsh deals. You'll continue to enjoy a fast, fun, and friendly service and sales experience. We still believe in and support the community we've called home since 1990. Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com, #1 for a reason.
Some limits apply. See dealer for details.
From Princeton to Ottawa, Mendota to Streeter, and everywhere in between, it's Starved Rock Local, 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter here from Rochelle High School as we begin to wrap things up. The Hubs take down the Cavaliers tonight, 40-7. LP falling to 1-4 on the season. Rochelle improving to 3-2. 1-1 in conference play. LP now 0-2. Scoring summary. Rochelle struck first in that first quarter, a 70-yard touchdown pass to Manning. Second quarter, Manning a 20-yard touchdown run. The kick was good. That was really a backbreaker score with 16 seconds to go. Yep. it could have very easily been a 7-0 game. LP would have had the ball to start the second half, but Rochelle got the 2-score lead. Third quarter, Manning a 58-yarder with a kick good at 5:07, 21-0, and then the fourth quarter got a little wild. LP did get on the board at 5:03. Marian Persic, a 20-yard touchdown pass to Rafe Helmig. The kick was good. Unfortunately, Rochelle also had a 10-yard run from Manning and 2 long runs by Villalobos in the fourth quarter, a 77-yarder and a 47-yarder. 3 turnovers on the night. All 3 were interceptions by LP. Marian Persic picked off in the first and picked off twice in the third. So 40-7, Rochelle with the win over LP. And partner, if you don't mind, if you got some final numbers here tonight.
Yeah, so as far as rushing goes, Easton Moriarty was the leading rusher for the Cavaliers with 18 yards. Marian Persic had 12 yards rushing. Obviously, a lot of that was affected by the sacks that he had. So, you have to take that into account when you're calculating rushing yards. And we had a new runner, Griffin Kellett, came in with 3 yards here at the end there. So good to see the sophomore get a little bit of playing time. As far as passing goes, Marian Persic was 12 for 27 for 124 yards. He did have that 1 touchdown pass along with the 3 interceptions. Rafe Helmig was Zellers was the leading receiver with 32 yards receiving. Helmig had 26 yards receiving along with that touchdown, and Jaron Moheiser kicked in with 25 yards receiving. So some decent totals there in the receiving side. The Cavaliers only did have 3 penalties in the game, so it was probably one of their cleaner games of the year as far as penalties goes. But those 3 interceptions were tough to overcome when they could have easily stopped a couple Cavalier drives. So again, here's another learning session for the Cavaliers. Obviously come up with something. Hopefully the coach had something good to say to the Cavs after the game, and they'll go into next week forgetting this game too, and hopefully do better against Ottawa.
Yeah, the Cavaliers, again, they were talking about this. 40-7 was the final, and give Rochelle all the credit in the world. They came in with a big physical running attack, and they got the job done. But, boy, LP, if they just would have taken advantage of some opportunities, especially in that first half, this could have been a down-to-the-wire type game, and it just got away from them at the end for the big margin of victory. 40-7, and Coach Raffleson frustrated at the end, and you can see why. There wasn't that much difference in the talent between these two teams, but Rochelle's a club that made it to the state quarterfinals last year, and they lost some talent from that team, but still it's the same coach, some of the same players, and again, it's like you said, Mike, a learning curve. LP's wanting to get to that level of Rochelle, Sycamore, Canelan, and Morris, and we'll hopefully get back in the win column next week. It'll be nice to be back home for the first time since early September.
Yep.
So it'll be pretty much almost a month since LP has played a home game when they play next week, which will be October against Ottawa. Let's go ahead and do our drive of the game. This one probably pretty easy to pick. LP drive of the game tonight brought to you by the Bill Walsh Automotive Group. Find your next ride at BillWalsh.com without doing any driving at all. That's BillWalsh.com. Obviously, the drive of the game, Mike, I think would be the lone scoring drive for LP.
Yeah, obviously they started at the 37-yard line, and it was mostly passes. They did have 1 rush during that, but they gained 63 yards on that second drive of the fourth quarter, culminating in that 20-yard pass, touchdown pass to Rafe Helmig. That's the first score in 8 quarters, really. So that's definitely a very good candidate, and I'd say the definite drive of the game.
So that is our Bill Walsh Automotive drive of the game, and we'll kind of think on the go here, Mike. I know we haven't had much time to talk about it. Our First State Bank player of the game. LP player of the game brought to you by First State Bank, locally owned, committed to exceptional service and banking products like Zelle and on-the-go mobile banking. To learn more, contact the winning team at First State Bank. Thank you. I know defensively, Caden Small had a real nice game for LP. We mentioned Caden's name quite a bit tonight. Offensively, Marian had 124 yards passing. Rafe Helmig, with a touchdown receiving wise. So what do you think? There's not obviously one easy
there's not
choice.
One that just stands out completely. Obviously, there were quite a few defenders that did decent work out there tonight. Obviously, Marion with the 120, like you said, 120 plus yards passing. He did have the 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to go ahead and give it to Rafe Helmig. Obviously, he had that 26 yards receiving and the touchdown. Again, the first touchdown in a long time for the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
So, he did a good job out there, and I think he's a worthy candidate.
Yeah, and we've been seeing Rafe get more and more involved, I think, as the season has come along. Obviously, seemingly the go-to receiver is Landon Zellers. Him and Marion have a nice rapport, but Rafe Helmig offering another option. And, he helped LP get off the schneid, get on the scoreboard. So Rafe Helmig will be our First State Bank player of the game. Want to thank all our Cavalier sponsors tonight. Of course, our presenting sponsor, Grazer's Plumbing and Heating. Also want to thank Autocraft Collision Center, Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric, Carpet Weavers, Town & Country Services, WeTech Wealth Management, the Illinois Valley Credit Union, Family Pride Cleaners, Edward Jones, Derek Brayton, Taylor Services, Subway, Eureka Savings Bank, Beck's Oil, Dressback Distribution, Spring Valley City Bank, Heartland Auto Body, The Locker Room, Gergovich Family Chiropractic, Bill Walsh Automotive, and First State Bank. We urge you to do business with all of our proud LP Cavalier football sponsors, and we thank them very much. We'll be back home next week. LP at home taking on the Ottawa Pirates, a rematch from earlier in the year in which it was all LP at King Field. Very physical game, and would expect no less next week. Homecoming for the Cavaliers. Have a lot of fun, but when the time comes, hopefully these Cavaliers are focused and get their second win of the year.
Yeah, obviously they need some confidence. It's been a rough 3 weeks here, playing in some tough places, of course, and it's always good to be home in front of their fans. The fans are going to be loud. It's going to be a good crowd. Obviously, Ottawa coming in, homecoming, so let's see what the Cavaliers can do and put on a good show for the home crowd.
I want to thank Mike Sabatini, of course, behind the camera on the Star Rock Media YouTube channel. Want to thank Mike Redmond, engineering back at the WLPO studios. Want to thank my partner, Mike Porter. And check out our scoreboard page, brought to you by Derek Kessinger, State Farm agent in Oglesby. Of course, we'll have the Friday night scores up on our website. And, of course, John Small tomorrow morning will have full recap of all Friday Night Lights action, Week 5 action around the Illinois Valley. Here it was LP losing on the road to Rochelle 40-7. The Cavaliers fall to 1-4. Rochelle moves to 3-2. Have a great rest of your weekend.
We hope you enjoyed this presentation of 103.9 WLP.